Check, check. Oh, hello and welcome to What We Talking About with Jamie Jakes. I am him. I am sitting here with Paxton Bailey at the Dingbat District Studios. We had a power outage earlier today in our normal Dallas location. We are here watching Joe Flacco line up in shotgun. Elijah Moore goes in motion. Snap is away. Joe drops back to pass. Over the middle quickly. Caught. Gain of 5 on the play. 14:30 on the clock. We recommend you sync up with us at home. Turn your regular broadcast down low. Turn our volume up on high. And that is how we recommend you view our podcast. We are having a little bit of Wi-Fi issues here in the Dingbat District Studios. I am going to get off of Wi-Fi. Hopefully you guys can hear us all right at home. We are throwing this shit together kind of on the fly. Oh, they can hear us at home. Yeah. So that's good news. We sound absolutely fantastic. Just like Joe Flacco looks in those orange pants. Handoff up the middle gets munched up very quickly by the Houston Texans. I am a forshoot Cleveland Browns fan. I oftentimes wear different uniforms on this show, just as like kind of like good for clips sort of thing. I will try and be unbiased during this game, but you guys might see an absolute meltdown out of me. So that's the good news. Paxton, thank you for joining us today. Thank you for hosting me on this show.
Yeah, I always love coming to do this, especially when it comes to me. This is great.
Yeah, I can see why based on how the journey over here went. Joe drops back to pass, screen to Kareem Hunt, and he gets munched up. Another big loss in the play, and the Texans get a big stop to start the super wild card weekend. And it feels like they can see us. It feels like they can definitely hear us, which is honestly rather shocking to me, based on how quickly I put this together. I put this whole production together in what, 15 minutes? Yeah, from when I parked till absolutely this second, and I'm
really glad I moved the couch right before you got here.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
It's a great setup. It's an absolutely perfect setup. So if we're looking this way, we're looking at our TV. Our camera's right here, and I got my computer down here. So if you see me looking around, don't mind me. Kick is up in the air. A big booming kick, caught for a fair catch. Great punt.
Wow. What is that, the 16?
Inside the 20, switches the fields. And CJ Stroud, this is not the first time these two teams have played. This is the first time the Browns defense has seen CJ Stroud this season. As we go to a commercial break, we will stay on air during the commercial. The only break that we plan on taking today is for halftime. So hopefully our bladders hold. How is your bladder feeling, Mr. Paxton?
My bladder is feeling tight. It is feeling loose and ready to go. Ty's just said tight and loose. I'm an oxymoron.
It is tight. It is loose here in the Dingbat District Studios. And boy, oh boy, I know I said it already, but I feel really good about how everything is looking so far. Let me put the banner up. So we have a cute little banner going on the bottom of the screen. It'll say something like Browns at Texans live stream watch party.
That is so cute.
Isn't that super cute?
Super.
And then I'll put one of those weird line things, and I'll say, sync up with us at home. Did I spell everything correctly?
I believe so.
I'm sending it out there. Now look at that.
Oh, man, that is, like you said, totes adorbs.
Isn't that cool? So I am the host. I will be doing the play-by-play commentary. Paxton Bailey will be filling in with some color commentary or whatever you want to say he is doing today. He'll help co-host the show. I am producing. I am hosting. I'm doing my best, and that's mostly what matters. If you are watching at home, I think we will sort of be paying attention to the comments this evening, so you can definitely leave a comment. We are short our resident Texans fan, which this is supposedly a very heavy Cleveland Browns game in Houston. There were tickets. I was goofing around thinking about driving there after I got done with work today, but I had to work really late. I didn't get done until like 1:30.
Oh wow.
Hence why I was running so late to get here. Because tickets were like the tickets today were still less than like $150 for a wild card playoff game, which is crazy because you can't even get into Jerry World for a seat. You can get standing room at Jerry World for cheaper than $150, but other than that, you're not
by much though.
Not gonna get you much in Jerry World, that's for sure. Whew.
I remember I've gotten to go to one game at Jerry World, and it was a Cowboys-Eagles playoff game, first round.
Wow.
It was the wild card game. And I can't imagine what those tickets were.
Snap is away. CJ Stroud drops back to pass. A little bit of pressure up the middle. He dumps it off to Pierce, I believe. And he breaks one tackle.
Yeah, no, that's Singletary.
It's Devin Singletary.
It's crazy that Pierce just kind of lost his job to Devin Singletary. I thought Pierce was going to have a really breakout season.
We've talked about it on the show before, speaking of other guests that couldn't make it today. We did invite our Texans fan, Ryan Perrio. We did invite Miles. Neither of them could make it today. Miles will be on tomorrow. I think Ryan Perrio is going to be out until I don't think he's going to be on Monday either. So I guess we'll see him for the divisional round. Snap is away. CJ drops back to pass. He's got a lot of time. Throws deep over the middle, and it's caught. Nico Collins catch. Big gain on the play over to the 40-yard line.
Yeah, expecting a big game out of Nico and a big game out of Dalton Schultz, being that Tank Dell's not around.
Yeah, we got to stop. We got to stop Nico. Man coverage, zero coverage. Denzel Ward and Thornhill filling in for the injured Grant Delpit on the coverage. So not exactly zero coverage, but great separation there from Denzel Ward, who's a perennial Pro Bowler. CJ Stroud snap is away, play action. Big hold in the middle, not called, and dropped.
Oh, my God.
Ball don't lie. Dalton Schultz.
Jamie, what do we say here on this podcast? When it comes to tight ends, I could do that.
Okay. I usually disagree with you. However, on this one, I don't think you could get that much separation, Paxton Bailey.
For one play I could show out.
I don't think you're getting that much separation. Yeah, see the two bad holds in the middle. The referee's got to call something. That's ridiculous. Two jerseys got held. I didn't even see the Miles hold. Myles Garrett, best defensive end in the NFL. Line up the top of your screen. They're going to run the ball right at him, and guess what? It's not going to go well.
I also think Myles Garrett is probably the most randomly drug tested.
Oh, he better be. Are you out of your mind?
Oh my God,
he's gigantic. I couldn't believe those. Those were bad holding misses. Two misses over the middle. What else do we have to say about today? I guess they know. They know to sync up with us at home. They know.
They should know.
They know everything that they would ever want to know about everything. CJ Stroud in shotgun. Looks like the Browns are showing some more pressure on this one. 3rd and 9, big play for the Browns. Oh, did we jump? Snap is away, throws it to the right.
Wow, who is that?
Dropped.
That's Noah Brown.
It's going to be offsides on Miles. Yikes.
That was a late call for that?
No, they threw the flag. They threw the flag on the snap. The graphic didn't catch it. The Peacock graphic didn't catch it.
Gotcha.
Still 3rd down, but oh, buddy. Laramie Tunsil going up against Myles Garrett today. That's going to be a great matchup to watch. Left tackle versus Myles, who will usually line up over Laramie. That's just how he rolls. Other cowardly defensive pass rushers in the NFL will line up over the weak side, the weak tackle. Myles always lines up over the dominant one.
I mean, especially when Laramie Tunsil is known for being a penalty-ridden guy.
Snap is away. Brown send blitz. Doesn't get home, and it gets stuffed over the middle. Thrown up into coverage. The receiver's down. Denzel Ward on the coverage. And the Texans are going to have to punt. One big play out of Nico Collins. Other than that, this Browns defense is what it's cracked up to be. And look at what they ran. They just ran straight up man, single high, Great coverage by Denzel Ward. Thornhill getting up there too. Could have been intercepted, honestly. Not a great ball out of the rookie. And that's why it's tough to be a rookie in the playoffs. Just saying.
I mean, a rookie in the playoffs going up against the Browns D too.
Best defense in the NFL in the past 3 years at least, probably. I don't know. I don't even know if you could argue that. Punts in the air caught on the Cleveland 6-yard line, returned for 0 yards.
Who was that?
Boyd on the kick coverage.
He just earned a spot.
Yeah, well, and it's big money for some of these special team players. If they win this game, I think you get a standard check for like I don't even know what I think it's like $125,000 or something like that for a playoff game check.
An incentive playoff game. Yeah, so I mean, there was a dude that went to Tarleton and he went to the Colts and was a practice team special teams guy eventually, and then he just made plays on special teams consistently. And now EJ Speed is their outside edge player on the Colts, and he's kicking ass. So special teams is where you start, dude.
Yeah, it's always funny talking about like, oh, that guy makes no money or whatever. It's like, well, he makes like, way more than you and I ever will. Well, that's not true because this podcast is going to be really, really big one day, and that's how we'll make our money. But
especially
cracking backs and foundation ain't gonna.
Once you have the merger with Pat.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the merger with Pat. We are best friends. Mm-hmm. He keeps on saying he'll come on the episode, and we haven't seen him yet. My computer just made a really weird noise.
Was that your computer or my ceiling?
No, we sound great actually. We've never sounded better. I think this room is pretty good. Acoustically, I almost said autistically. Which does
good
have
for both
vibes.
My one random clock.
I do like that clock. Is that what time it is too? It's
pretty close. I think it's like 2 or 3 minutes shy.
I have both my clocks in both my offices haven't worked in like 6 months, and I'm just like, I know what 15 minutes is. I got this under control.
I know. I did that last night at a False Idol Brewery show. Shout out to Josh Provo. That was a great show. But I did my 10 minutes of material, and he hadn't lit me yet. I'm like, no, dude, I know that's 10 minutes. Oh, and as soon as I walk off, he goes, oh, yeah, my bad, man. I thought you were like, I was like 30 seconds shy on telling you. I was like, I fucking knew it. I knew that was 10 minutes.
Yeah. I also got a late light from him at one of the brewery shows.
Yeah, what's the other one? Odd Muse?
No.
Four Corners?
Four Corners.
He's kicking ass on having brewery
shows.
Bro,
those things, like that thing freaking sold out. I don't know how he sold those tickets.
The one last night was just about sold out.
Yeah. I don't know. He must run like really good Facebook ads or something.
Really good Facebook ads, and his trivia night on Thursday nights, he says does him really well for show nights.
That's kind of surprising. He must be an excellent trivia host then.
Yeah, he's a great dude.
Oh, I love Josh. Snap is away. Handoff up the middle to Kareem Hunt. How is the speaker system, the PA system? Too quiet?
It was a little quiet, but that was also just because some of the people at the brewery were there for the hockey game.
You guys don't have a separate room?
No, it was in the main room. I mean, everyone was pretty respectful at the beginning, and I went first. So, like, at the beginning, you just kind of play. It's like playing check spot.
Yeah.
Like, so it's going to be a little noisier, but you just got to get a little rowdier yourself.
Yeah.
So it worked out.
Match energy of the room.
Yeah.
Snap is away. Joe Flacco drops back to pass. Lots of pressure. He's got a screen, and he misses Kareem Hunt. He had 4 blockers out in front of him.
You got to give it to Joe on that for not getting a safety because he was about to get munched.
Avoided the sack. Slow developing play. Couple men in his face. Honestly, Kareem Hunt just drifted out to the left. That wasn't even really on Joe. Kareem Hunt just kind of drifted out when he was fine where he was.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden, big 3rd and 8 here for the Texans defense and the Browns offense.
That's the funniest thing about a screen pass setup like that is the thing that takes it out is the thing that also creates the whole play itself. Is like blitzing is the way to stop it.
Yeah. Joe Flacco alone in shotgun. Snap is away, drops back to pass. Plenty of time this time. He's going to throw up over the middle to Kareem Hunt. He's going to have to make this one miss, and he doesn't.
and it'll be 4th down. Apparently nobody open downfield. Haven't seen Amari Cooper yet this game. King on the tackle.
Yeah, I really need Amari Cooper to step up.
You got some big bets going on right now.
I put a couple bets on. I won a few of the FanDuel bets that I placed last week and won some moolah off of like $3.
I did. Oh, he had a couple of men open, didn't he?
Yeah.
Joe Flacco just didn't feel comfortable, didn't feel like he had enough time. Long developing routes around the field. Snap is away, and the punt is in the air. Another big boomer. This one goes out of bounds at about midfield. This will be a field position battle back and forth. So the Texans end up netting about 10 yards. Oof, that's a bad spot. Terrible spot. That ball bounced on the – did I just see something? Or that ball definitely bounced on the 50-yard line and then went out of bounds.
I think we both missaw that because I thought I saw it bounce on the white early.
Man, I guess I think the Browns just got hosed at about 5 yards there. That was a pretty shitty spot. And refs are notoriously bad at spotting those out-of-bounds balls, which is why the referees typically won't. That's why the punters typically won't kick it out of bounds there.
Yeah.
So Texans starting with great field position here. Miles got to make up for that. Snap is away. Ooh, kind of late floating ball out to the flat to Singletary.
That's fantastic.
It smells really good. I was about to say, we just cracked open a Celsius, show the audience.
Yeah, it's a sparkling strawberry watermelon edition Celsius Galaxy vibes.
Wow.
They were placed in my fridge. I did not purchase them, but they are delicious, and I will have to repurchase some for producer Blake.
And this new camera that we got,
It's pretty solid.
it's pretty solid. Snap is away. Handoff up the middle, munched up rather quickly. Devin Singletary again.
Who was that on the tackle? Was that Wright that got his ankles?
That might be Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, if I had to guess.
Is that who 91 is? And I just really misread that name?
No.
Okay.
I think it would be number 6 is JOK, if I remember correctly. Off the tippy top of my head. Yeah, I'm right. I don't know if I'm right.
I trust you.
that was the guy who tackled him, but he looked up, he celebrated like he did, and now the broadcast is looking right at him. So I'm going to say it was definitely JOK. Browns.
It's okay with me.
Showing blitz. Nico Collins alone on the top of your screen. Snap is away. Blitz is late, but he gets it to him, and it's Nico Collins for a big catch.
Wow. What a way to extend. That's like the first time I've seen this season a wide receiver dive for a ball over his head.
So watch this double move by Nico. Oh, and he switched his hips, turned around to the left. Great, great catch. Not a great ball. If it's a better ball, that's a touchdown. But Browns show blitz and they get caught showing blitz pre-snap, and then Greg Newsome just gets absolutely cooked here.
Yeah,
honestly, man, Nico's a stud, huh?
If Stroud could have put that on a fade route, just straight down to the post.
That's what I was saying. But he had a man. He got hit right when he released the ball, so that definitely affected the.
That is true.
Definitely affected it. If it was a good pass, I think the Texans just called timeout. Timeout, Texans.
Oh, this is always what's super fun about FanDuel. Is everyone's winning right up front because they have the defenses picked.
Not for long.
No, hopefully.
Hopefully. Browns are still stingy here on the goal line, and Texans have really, really struggled running the ball.
Newsome, he's such a small framed guy and has just a big helmet. He looks like an alien.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
He's got a big giant brain.
He's a smart guy. Where'd he go to college?
Greg? Greg.
Sounds like an Ivy League guy.
No. He's an SEC guy, if I remember correctly. I don't know. He's not. I don't think he might be LSU. Oh, Myles Garrett. Oh, my gosh. Myles Garrett came in unblocked, and CJ Stroud almost tossed the ball to Elliott. He got one paw on it. That could have been a rumbling, bumbling big man with the football running down the field in the opposite direction. So I don't know. Just a thought from me sitting here on my couch. Maybe block Myles Garrett.
Yeah.
Is that crazy?
Yeah, and also maybe Elliott just needs to just work in with some receivers at some point. A one-handed snag, and he's gone for 40 yards.
I mean, that was a good job out of Elliott to bat that ball down, but not a good job not blocking Myles Garrett. That was really dumb.
Yeah, I mean,
snap is away, handoff. Oh, it's play action. CJ Stroud's got the ball. Another bad hold, and they stop him anyway. These referees got to start calling something. I'm just saying. Browns aren't going to have a chance if they're not going to call holding. Because that should have backed them up significantly.
I can't tell. Would you have any knowledge as to if that Beck is the same Beck from the Broncos last season?
What?
The fullback on that play, number 47. Oh. It looked like his last name was Beck, but I couldn't tell.
Couldn't tell you.
Yeah. He had a good block on the outside.
Big third down stand here for the Browns. You can hear the Browns yelling even on our turn down broadcast. The Browns fans have infiltrated Houston. Snap is away. He's got some space. He's going to throw it. Incomplete.
Wow.
Woo!
Who is that?
That looked close.
Number 2. That's
Robert Woods wearing a captain. Great coverage by Greg Newsome. Old Greg, who got burnt earlier, breaks that pass up. And I have to assume the Texans are going to take this 3 points here.
They got to. They really should. After that.
Looks like Greg wants them to run this play. Yeah. No, they are kicking this field goal. Smart by the Texans. Take your 3 points because you ain't going to get this.
Yeah, I'm also surprised they went to Robert Woods. He was supposed to not play with a knee or hamstring injury.
Oh, was he questionable?
Yeah.
Snap is away. Kick is up and kick is good. And the Texans take a 3-0 lead, sort of at home. Looking up at the crowd, seeing a lot of red, seeing a lot of orange. There were some – Browns Twitter was a buzz this whole week after we found out that there were tickets available for like $70 for a while. And then there was a couple of pictures posted at local Houston bars of just like a sea of orange at these bars, guys getting tuned up and ready to go for the big 4-day weekend ahead of them.
It's crazy that there's a lot of y'all out there.
It really is. A lot of Steelers fans, a lot of Browns fans. You know what it is, I think, and Lions fans for that matter.
Everyone being tired of being called a Cowboys fan?
No, it's people who live in the Midwest, lived in like a gritty sort of atmosphere, who worked really hard and got better jobs so they didn't have to live in the Midwest anymore.
Right, but they weren't always Browns fans.
A lot of them, sure. Yeah, a lot of them moved from Cleveland, moved from Ohio. There's a bunch of Midwest transplants here in Texas because the same vibe of people. It really is. Like Michigan people and Texas people are like very, very similar vibes. Accents very different.
Yeah. But
very, very similar vibe of human being, hospitality, all about hospitality, feeding people, drinking beers. That's kind of like, Texas, and hunting, fishing, loving every day.
Yeehaw.
Petting dogs, being nice to people. That's
Speaking of which, psst, psst, psst. I want to see if my little fat boy comes out if he wants to get on camera.
We have a cat here. Cat will headbutt you if you don't pet it. I learned that last time. More aggressive than my dog. More aggressive than Boston, as seen on What Are We Talking About with Jamie Jakes.
I'd say they're on equal playing fields, or level playing fields, not equal.
As far as like annoyingness?
No, as part of affectionateness.
Oh, okay. Uh-oh.
There he is.
Here comes this little demon.
Come here, fat boy.
Also, your cat has real claws, which is also a little bit more intimidating.
That is true. He's nice for the start of it, and then at one point he bites or just maybe like swats at you once.
That makes me nervous, and I don't like that.
I'll take him. Come here.
Because then I get nervous, and then the cat senses it, and it's like, all right, I'm going to cut this person. I'm going to cut its throat. And that's how cats work, right? It's a very soft fur. My cat's fur doesn't have she licks off all over like her leg hair.
But she also goes outside. Zeus is too fat and pathetic to go outside. Come here, buddy.
Our cat killed an actual mouse.
I was so proud of Meatloaf when you sent me that picture.
Almost brought it inside for us to like show it to us. I had to yell at her. Hey, leave that outside. Also a good girl. We fed her like all the treats. And then we haven't seen a mouse since. So
Maybe it was just one.
Natalie said she saw 3 at once. Kick is up in the air. We also poisoned the fence. Kick is through the back of the end zone where the Browns will take over. Joe Flacco and the boys need to get something going. Maybe get some dump offs to Njoku. I don't think the running game is going to do it for the Browns this week. I think they gotta air this ball out. Cooper in, as well as Elijah Moore and Mr. Dell.
Yeah, I'm also just
Bell, rather.
I'm surprised they're not going with Jerome Ford more. They went with Kareem Hunt that whole last drive. It seemed like, and Jerome had a good first drive.
Snap is away. Play action to Jerome. Pressure in his face. Deep ball to the right. He's got a man open. Guess who it is? It's David Njoku. Big gain down to the 30. I said dump off to David. Kevin Stefanski's like, nah, bitch, we're airing this shit out. And that's why I'm on a couch right now. And Stefanski is on his way to already earn the second Coach of the Year award in his 4 years with the Browns.
Wait, did he already get it?
I mean, he's
earned it, but
he's gonna win it.
Gotcha.
There's no way because they could only
picture.
give it to Dan Campbell, and that's about it, in my opinion. Dan Campbell would be number 2.
Oh, really?
But
your number 1 coach is the coach of your team, and your number 2 for coach of the year.
That's not me saying that. Snap is away quickly out of his hands to Davey Wavy again. He catches it, gain of 7, out of bounds. Clock rolls. No, that's not even me saying it. That's not even. So my first favorite AFC team is the Brown, and I grew up a Lions fan. Been a Browns fan for about 6 years. And yeah, we got the 2 best head coaches in the NFL. So deal with it. Sorry about it.
I need a new AFC team, but not the Browns. I don't want to join your team because then that's just lame.
Well, yeah, and it's just bad for the podcast. It would be better if you were a different fandom.
It's got to be someone in mid-tier.
Snap is away. Play action. Jerome Ford throws. We're going to get Joe Flacco on the run. No, we're not. We're going to get an Amari Cooper catch. So he's getting up slow.
Oh, jeez.
Come on, Amari. Was questionable with a heel. He hurt the heel, I think, in the Texans game where he caught for, I think, like 600 yards. Let's see if we see anything funny here. He just kind of dragged his feet and got up really, really gingerly.
I wonder if he, extended his ankle maybe too much.
No, I think it's that left heel, and I think he just kind of came down on it pretty hard. He's limping on the right side, actually. Ugh. I think he's just going to have to suck it up.
Yeah.
He's a tough young lad. You're not going to hear much from him, but he's tough.
Were you the one that sent me that he's received 200 catches on 3 different franchise teams?
Amari Cooper's running back out in the field.
Okay,
Browns take a timeout to get Amari back on. Yeah, it's just going to be a pain thing. It's just going to be painful.
But Amari Cooper and Terrell Owens are the only 2 receivers to have 200 receptions with 3 different teams in their career. I think he got that last week.
Yeah. Yeah, Amari Cooper has been an absolute. I think he was 2nd team All-Pro this season, Pro Bowl or 2nd team All-Pro, I think. Got a bunch look to the left here. Man goes out in motion. We got a wildcat situation. That's Flacco in motion. Snap is away. Oh, he's got some room up the middle. Kareem Hunt, great run on 1st and goal from the 7-yard line. Gets it well within the 5. Usually those weird wildcat things don't work. Work then.
Yeah, I don't understand when they don't work.
Well, the Browns pulled a guard there. I think it's usually pretty predictable, but the Browns have actually been using it to a lot of success. Sure helps when you got Joel Bitonio and Wyatt Teller there in the interior offensive line. Your last 2 good offensive linemen that are healthy on the team. Snap is away. Play action this time. He's got a man open. It's Harrison Bryant. He caught it, and he's going to be tackled just short. What an absolutely spectacular tackle there by the Texans.
Number 30.
DeAndre Houston Carson.
Wow, looky there.
What are the chances his name's Houston? Yeah, great tackle there. And honestly, I like that Harrison Bryant didn't try to extend it on the first effort there because that could have been – ooh, and we got Nick Harris lined up at fullback. Guess what? This is a touchdown automatically. Big set here. Harrison Bryant goes in motion, hand up off the middle. What did I say? Touchdown. Kareem Hunt
And the Browns take the lead, taking advantage of their all-pros on the interior line. And the Browns take a 6-3 lead. When you got an offensive lineman lining up at fullback and two of the best guards in the NFL also on the field, look at Joel Bitonio just had he could have absolutely just slaughtered that block. Instead, Kareem Hunt literally could have walked that in behind Joel Bitonio.
He really didn't have to jump.
He kind of made it look closer than it was.
Oh, dude, you can't even notice David Njoku's face anymore.
His face bounced back really quick. Kick is up and kick is good. The Browns take a 4-point lead. His face really bounced back fast. I'm sure he got some like really good facial treatment or something. But yeah, his face was pretty much back to normal within 4 weeks, which is crazy because I have like I have a chemical burn on my foot that's just permanently there.
What happened?
We had some like super toxic like drain cleaner or whatever, and I think I had a drop land on my foot, and it burned really bad. I felt like I got bit by a fire ant, and I didn't see it. And we were looking for ants in my house for a while.
Right.
Then we figured out it was a chemical burn. But yeah, blistered up really bad. It was pretty painful for a while, and it's still like just a big red circle on my foot.
Yeah, I can't remember on which one it is now. It's been forever. But I had a really bad one because I got oven cleaner when I was working in a kitchen on my forearm or something. And I didn't notice it. And then I looked down and my skin was blistering.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, I should probably take a break for a little bit.
It's always a good indication when your skin starts blistering.
Yeah.
Time to take a short little break. Just like we're on a commercial break right now. Watching Hotels.com commercial.
Screw hotels, dude. I'm so excited. I'm going to LA and I don't have to pay for a hotel.
You're staying?
My buddy's got a futon that I'm going to sleep on in the corner of his room.
Nice.
It's going to be great. Yeah.
LA, so I'm sure that's a lot of square footage.
Oh, yeah. It's actually a mansion that he just rents out for about $400 a month.
That's crazy.
No, it's he's got a nice rent-controlled apartment in LA. Within walking distance of like a huge AMC theater, which is where he works. And he said like his first week there, he met Martin Scorsese. He just came to I think the premiere of Killer of the Flower Moon. And my buddy, just this big film buff nerd, is like, hi. Just taking videos and pictures of him the whole time.
It's like a 3-hour movie.
Yeah, it was really long. I still need to see it.
I don't think I need to see it, if I'm honest.
You don't like a nice little film buff movie?
No, I mean we watched the preview to it, and I was like, I don't want to watch this movie. There's nothing about this movie that interests me whatsoever.
See, I still know nothing about it, and I want to keep it that way till I see it. But now I just forget about it because I know nothing about it.
The preview is too long for me. I can't even make it through your preview. How am I going to make it through this 3-hour movie?
Yeah, previews are getting really bad. They either tell you the whole plot of the movie and the ending in the preview, or it's way too long of a preview.
Well, I'm just basking in the glow of that beautiful Cleveland Browns drive that we just saw. Started off by David Njoku. Amari Cooper caught a ball, hurt his ankle, called timeout, got him back in. Kicks through the back of the end zone.
That's incredible. I still don't understand how kickers kick that ball that far.
And we are getting close to the second quarter, which is this has been a rather as easy a watch as a playoff game could be. This has been slightly not so stressful as of right now. It's a big game for the Cleveland Browns. I did bet the Browns at like plus 3,000 to win the Super Bowl. I took the Browns and the 49ers. So at least one of them have to win. Snap is away. Pitch. He's got some blockers out in front of him. And
Hey-o.
He's got one man to beat. And Thornhill isn't able to tackle him. But the boys are able to rally. Taki on the tackle for the Browns. Devin Singletary. And that's what you can do against this Browns defense. The Browns defense, you cannot pass on them whatsoever. You can run the ball on them. Texans have not been able to run the ball well this season, but they are able to get some positive numbers out to the corner there. CJ Stroud in shotgun. Snap is away. He's got a little bit of pressure up the middle. He's going to throw the ball up over to the right, and he makes the catch. Wow.
What a grab.
What a ball. What a grab. John Mechie. Oh, boy.
I see a replay of that. It looked like he caught it like this.
Great throw. Jump pass by CJ Stroud. Flick of the wrist. Gets the ball within the 20-yard line. Whoa. Wow. What a throw that was. Jeez, oh, Pete. Okay. 104 on the clock. If you're trying to sync up with us at home. CJ under center here. Snap is away. Some razzle dazzle. Ooh, he doesn't get caught in the backfield. JOK tracks him down on the sideline. Gain of 3 or so on the play. And that's Nico Collins again on the sweep.
That's such a high energy play for such like at 3-4 yards.
I'll tell you what, I wouldn't be running that play against this Cleveland Browns defense. The way that they can penetrate and get deep in the backfield very, very quickly. Yeah. I've seen so many of those plays against the Cleveland Browns this year that just got munched up in the backfield, loss of 10 or so on the play.
Well, not even the defensive line, but the corners just pressing in on that and playing the flat or the under.
19 on the clock. Snap is away. Play action. Screen to the right. It's Nico Collins, and wow, he's going to get in for the touchdown.
Wow. That play looked fantastic.
Yeah, they took what the Browns were giving them there. They run that pitch to the right earlier in the drive, setting the Browns up for that play later on. Browns have been playing a lot of single high coverage. And they give him that same single high look with the corner off ball, which is the perfect opportunity to throw that screen there. Should have gotten hit with a legal man downfield. Should not have been. So 78 was too far downfield here. Look at that. That should have been called back for a legal man downfield. The referees are really making a muck of this game. Kick is up. Kick is good. Texans take a 3-point lead here at the end of the first quarter. And we got a Houston Texans down. I think that was that same cheater that was illegally downfield earlier.
Laramie Tunsil. If you don't remember, Laramie Tunsil is the one that dropped like 3 rounds of his draft because the night before
that is Laramie Tunsil. That's going to be a massive injury for the Texans if he can't play. That's Miles' side.
Yep.
So you're going to get a backup to Laramie Tunsil against Myles Garrett for the rest of the game and a rookie quarterback.
Honestly, if I'm the Cleveland Browns defensive line coach, I want Myles Garrett going up on the other guy now and put the weaker guy on whoever the backup is. Just constant pressure the whole time.
Yeah, I mean, I would have. Oh, he's still down on the field.
That looks. Ooh.
Appear to be looking at his left knee.
Yeah, it's the outside too. What's that? The MCL?
They look like they're playing with his patella, which would indicate to me that maybe he dislocated his patella. So it's which knee was it? Left knee?
Yeah.
So we're looking for left knee here. And eesh.
Damn.
Not a patella dislocation. Maybe it was a patella dislocation. He's feeling for his MCL. He's looking at his MCL. Number 78. Eesh. Yeah.
Okay. It didn't look.
Patella's in place, but could be a rather significant MCL sprain.
It definitely looks like he's out for the rest of the game at this point.
I don't know. Ooh, we can't put weight on it. He might be back though. Either way, he's gonna be compromised going up against Myles Garrett, which is bad news.
Yeah, that's
what a freak injury, huh? And good job out of the Peacock production to stay on it here.
It's not necessarily that freak, especially in that kind of clump formation that happens to linemen all the time.
But I feel like it doesn't happen on extra points too often.
It's not like knees. It's a lot of ankle rolls. On field goal blocks, you roll your ankle constantly.
He said he's all right, if I'm reading his lips correctly.
He looks like if Josh Dobbs ate Josh Dobbs.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does. He was way too deep down the field, though, on that screenplay.
Well, who is that? Did you see that monster of a person?
No, I missed it.
I kind of forget that sometimes these people are like 6'13".
Kick is up in the air into the end zone. And I think we're going to go to commercial break here. I wonder if anybody else on Twitter is saying that Tunzel was ineligible downfield. Should have been called for a flag. Referees are really keeping their flags in the pockets here. All right, Cleveland Browns offense, you hear that? They aren't calling shit. So hold. Give Joe Flacco plenty of time. Footsteps Flacco breaks the huddle. 8 for 9 so far this game. Joe Flacco in shotgun, Jerome Ford to his left. Snap is away, drops back to pass, throws it to the...
Oh, he's got a man open. It's Harrison Bryant again. And he's got the safety to beat. And Harrison Bryant's going to switch his ball, and he's going to get down, switching the field, end of the first quarter. Harrison Bryant coming alive today.
Way to cover the ball, too. That defender came in and tried to really punch that ball.
Well, that was late, too. That was a late. I would have liked him to switch those. So he had lead hand. He had it in his right hand the whole time.
Yeah.
Would have liked to seen him switch it a little bit earlier. Does it really late. Really sketchy.
Yeah.
But he doesn't fumble it. So what are you gonna say about that?
Mr. David Jakes said, I've seen a tendency against throwing flags since a certain game a couple weeks ago.
Oh, what game are you talking about? Maybe the one that we were at in Detroit? I don't know.
In Detroit?
Yeah.
Dallas?
Detroit, Texas is what it was. It was mostly Lions fans, honestly. Yeah. I don't think Twitter is quite as upset with that as I am.
Did you see what Spencer just said?
No.
Spencer just said if Robert Woods gets a touchdown, oh shit.
Oh shit?
All shit.
All shit. I don't get it. What does that mean?
ILL.
I'll shit. Okay, Spencer. You son of a bitch. We should have him call in. We should send him a link.
That lunatic.
I miss Spencer. He shouldn't have moved to Austin.
Yeah.
Did you see that? You see that video of
that you posted in DFW Unite?
Yeah.
I didn't watch it, but I saw what you said about how it was just a guy across the street from Mothership got shot.
Yeah, by the police.
By the police?
Yeah.
Okay, so give me the lowdown.
So, guy trying to enter, I think it's called the NoHo Lounge or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Across the street from, which is literally across the street from Comedy Mothership. You could actually see in the police body cam videos the place they hold you when you go to kill Tony.
Like that's it's at Vulcan or
no, I don't know what the place is called, but our favorite pizza place on 6th Street was in the video too. But the guy was like had a ski mask on, trying to enter this bar, and they got stopped because they patted him down. He's like, he's got a gun.
Oh.
So the guy in the front's like waves over the police, and they know there's like, it's basically LA. So there's like a billion police on 6th Street.
Right.
And they like 10 police walk up to this guy. He's got a ski mask on. He's got a gun in his pocket, and they just go walk over to him, and he pulls his gun out and points it at him and shoots it at him. And then 10 police and one innocent bystander with a gun just unload on this guy. And
he points and shoots at who?
A police officer that was trying to talk to him.
Right.
And then the guy got shot, and then like 4 other people got shot. No one else died. But the
4 other people, like innocents?
Yeah, just people got caught in the crossfire.
Right.
Handoff up the middle to Jerome Ford. Gain of 4 on the play because they were shooting directly into the bar basically.
Yeah. That's
the police officers were.
For the cops to have to be in.
Yeah, the guy only got like 1 round off. And I think there was like 3 or 4 people hurt. Nobody bad. There's one guy who was like critical that got taken to the hospital but was okay. And then the bad guy was not okay as well.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. So word on the street is that bar likes to hand off up the middle. Jerome Ford again here.
He's just a hard runner, man.
He really is. I love the way he runs. I do miss Nick Chubb. It'll be 3rd and short here for the Browns.
He's a good Nick Chubb Jr.
He really is. When he's fresh and Nick Chubb is tired and Nick Chubb he gets subbed out for Chubb, it's like you almost like have to double take. Like, is that Nick or is that Jerome?
Right. And they just, as soon as they get Nick Chubb back, they just get to stop paying Kareem Hunt too.
I saw, for some reason, somebody did a dynasty startup draft after this season. I guess they're going to do the rookie draft after this, which is still weird. Oh, Joel Bitonio getting walked off the field.
Oh, that sucks.
Jesus Christ. Helped off the field. So we got, man.
Shout out to my Mutt team. That's my
Joel Bitonio's shoving the people off of him. He's going to come back in and play. And now we're going to see what happened to Joel here.
He just rolled up on again.
Rolled up on.
Oh.
Wyatt Teller, unfortunately, pancake blocks his guy. Joel's going to go into the locker room, kind of jogs in. He always looks like he's in pain when he's walking, though. The past 4 years he's been playing. He's a stud.
He is a large person.
Elijah Moore goes in motion. Ooh, wow. And they decide to
wow.
Behind the third string offensive line, the practice squad offensive line for the Browns gets behind Wyatt Teller. And Joey Flacco just footsteps his way in for a big first down on 3rd and 2. I guess Browns are like, hey, we're going for it here twice no matter what. But also don't get Joey Flacco hurt. He's a big man. People forget that too.
Yeah.
He's old though. He's an old man. He's older than us.
Yeah, he's like 3rd or 4th on career touchdowns thrown by oldest person.
He's 39 years old.
Almost 40, really.
Joe Flacco, play action, rolls out to the left. Screen to the opposite side. It's caught. I believe that's David Bell. Oh, should be face mask there. Referees keeping their flags in their pockets, making an absolute mockery of this game. I fucking hate these refs.
Yeah.
I'm sick of it, Paxton Bailey.
Yeah. If you love people yelling at refs, you should watch Last Chance U. If you haven't already. Oh,
I've seen every single Last Chance U. I haven't watched the basketball one. That wasn't that bad.
Oh, I don't care about basketball, but I didn't know they did that. That's interesting.
It was good. It was the COVID year though. Their season got ended early because of COVID, and thank God because that saved so many lives. The shutdowns. Snap is away. Drops back pass. Oh, Kareem Hunt's got the ball up the middle. He's gonna be in for a touchdown. Shit. And the Cleveland Browns march down the field. Answer for the Houston Texans' first touchdown score. With a makeshift offensive line and a makeshift backfield. The only one who's healthy is David Njoku. Doesn't matter. Guess what? Because we got former Super Bowl MVP Joe Flacco. And maybe, I'm not going to say it.
Yeah, don't knock on that one.
Just for thinking it, I'm going to knock on that wood. Kick is up in the air. Backup kicker, too, I believe, still. Kick is straight through.
Wait, backup. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, I think we got our backup kicker in as well, if I remember correctly.
I don't know why, but I started thinking about Houston, and because I started Kaimi today in FanDuel.
Spencer's DMing me now. Was he leaving comments on the YouTube channel?
No, it was just he said.
Oh, he's sending us DMs?
Yeah.
Tell him to fuck off. Tell him to leave a comment on the YouTube stream for engagement purposes. No, I said fuck off. Tell him to fuck off. You forget you left out the fuck off part.
I did leave out. You're right.
I said this is a great setup, Paxton Bailey.
Thank you. Eventually I want to get a huge setup for like a 4-person podcast in here, but we're waiting on just getting one more camera.
Got a great couch for it. It's brown.
And we got the extra couch. Usually that's in here right up against where you put your setup, but I moved it so we could do this.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well done. You do have a great living room. A lot of space. Weird shape to it. It's kind of triangular, but
yeah, I really hate the shape of it because I really can only put the TV above the fireplace.
So my next question is, why did they shape it like this? Because this is the garage, right?
Yeah,
here.
That's the garage. I don't know because this is also
because that's just all wasted space behind that wall, right?
Well, no, it's a fireplace.
Oh, there's a fireplace behind the wall. Oh, okay, that kind of makes sense
then. But this is also the only house that has the garage in the backyard, like it was an alley.
Yeah.
And everyone else has a garage in the front, and I hate parking in my fucking backyard.
Was it an added-on garage? Maybe is that why?
I don't think so.
It was original with the home. They just built the home with a garage in the back.
I mean, if you look at my house is just kind of the biggest piece of shit on the row.
Yeah, for sure.
It's got
Sticks
two telephone poles in the front yard, but one of them is broken in half.
That's right.
They just didn't take it out of my yard.
Yeah.
And I've written multiple letters to the government, city government. They have no intention of taking it out, which is still ridiculous because my property taxes are so high.
Really?
They estimate my house is way higher than it should be.
Oh, you should invite him inside.
I know. Dude,
because it probably is worth that if you you'd have to redo this whole fireplace. You have to paint everything
again. Yeah.
You'd have to get flooring.
Yeah. So the flooring's coming and everything would have been finished.
Are you getting flooring?
Well, no, but that's like the next biggest thing. So I'm starting to save money instead of doing little things.
Yeah.
I'm just going to go tile or like the fake tile wood. Almost kind of like you have in your place.
Well, that's not fake wood.
That's not fake wood?
Watch your fucking mouth.
I'm sorry.
I actually don't even know really what it is. It's
not fake wood, but I thought it was like the wood laminate.
Kick is returned to the 24.
Which is better, in my opinion.
It might be laminate. I really don't know. It's nice, though. It's nicer than all the apartment flooring you get, where you just like tear
or
a hole in your floor.
Yeah, or townhome flooring that's exactly like this.
This is an interesting... I like the tarriness of it.
Yeah, it looks better in brown. My parents did their floor in brown, and my townhome in college was brown. And when you do it in black, it just does not look the same. I thought it was going to come out marble-esque, but it came out shitty.
Not so marbly.
Yeah.
Snap is away. Play action. CJ Stroud rolls out to the right. He's got a man wide open.
Brevin Jordan.
Caught. Makes one
shit.
Man miss. 50.
Son of a
30, and he's gone. Oh my gosh.
Damn it. He was like $6,000 in FanDuel, which is super duper cheap. And I almost did him so I can.
One play drive, Houston Texans.
I also don't have Kareem Hunt on any of them.
Jeez, oh Pete.
Rip. Ow, don't bite me, you shit.
So play action. Just gets stuffed. I assume one of those guys, I assume JOK was supposed to stay with Brevin.
Yeah, I mean, it was just kind of like a pick block because I guess it was Hutchinson blocking the one DB and he got the other DB by running him into him.
And the Texans take the lead. Kick is up. Kick is good. Texans lead.
There's still a shit ton of time.
17-14. Yeah, and if you had the over for this game, you're counting your money already.
Do you remember what the over was?
I think it was 40-something.
What is that?
41.
14, 28 plus 3, 31. Yeah.
Yeah, we're not even like...
You got 12
minutes. We just started the second quarter.
Yeah.
We're going back to commercial break here. Is one of these electric trucks, or is this a gas truck that is self-steering?
God, the wind is scaring me.
Outside?
Yeah. I don't know how much longer I'm going to keep that chimney up top because it just sounds like it's going to get blown over at all times.
Oh.
Yeah. My attic scares the shit out of me too.
I've never been in my attic. We haven't checked to see if there's someone living up there yet.
Dude, that's such an irrational fear of mine because I can't get over to this side of my house in my attic because there's no decking and all of the insulation is on the floor of the attic, which I don't know if that's right or wrong or not, but there could easily be like a possum on that side of the house.
Natalie thought there was someone living in her attic. I think she still does.
It'd be really tough for a person getting into your attic because it was a new build.
Mm-hmm. You need a ladder. And there's no signs of anybody living up there.
Right. Oh, is it definitely one of the, is it like where it's like a tile and you just push it out of the way? It doesn't have like a ladder to it?
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Just a little hole in my ceiling, basically.
I hate that.
In the office.
I've had customers at work like ask me to go up in their attic. I'm like, well, I'm a foundation guy. I worry about the bottom of the house. He's like, can you go look up there? I'm like, all right. And so I had to knock one of the tiles out of the way and just jump up and pull myself, like shimmy through it. And I get up there. I'm like, wait, why am I up here?
What am I going to tell them?
Yeah, just drop back
that's
down.
That's an attic.
Yeah. Just right back down. I was like, don't see anything concerning.
Such an expert.
I know.
And that's the type of service you're going to get with B Squared Foundation Repair.
Dang right. And you also might get a chuckle or two.
Probably not.
No, usually it's just people's dogs barking at me. That's just about it.
I can't wait for the United States to dominate the Olympics again.
Brevin Jordan's gassed. He hasn't had that much of a fucking opportunity to do anything.
It's a great play. Not great tackling by this prolific Cleveland Browns defense, though. I'll say that. He needs gas. Kick is up in the air. And Joe Flacco and the boys are going to get the ball back. They punted and then got 2 touchdowns on their first 3 drives, if I remember correctly. Browns got ball to start the game. Is that right?
Yes. Yeah, and they sputtered out after 1 Jerome Ford first down.
Cleveland Browns defense is having a team meeting on the sideline. Joe Flacco.
We need to pitch Coach JB to come on the show.
Where does he live? I don't think he lives. I think he lives in California. Play action, rolls out to the left, throws it deep to the right, cross field. That's going to be pass interference.
With his beach house.
Are you serious? Are you fucking kidding me? What are we doing?
What the fuck?
That was so early. Might have got an interception. Fuck off. Who's this announcer? I'm glad we're not listening to him. Might have gotten intercepted. Look at how early he was. What are you watching?
He wasn't even playing the ball whatsoever. He just tackled him.
That's the worst no call, I think, on a pass interference all season. It's in a playoff game. Who's this reffing crew? What a fucking joke this is. This is unbelievable. Holding all game. Have these guys thrown a flag except on Myles Garrett? Who's called a timeout? Go cuss him out, Stefanski. Don't put your arm over him. Tell him to get his shit together. That's unbelievable. That's unbelievable. And their other touchdown was on an eligible man downfield. Laramie Tunsil cheated. We didn't check to see if he was in on that series or not yet. We didn't get an opportunity to.
Yeah, they never even really showed the replay on where he was downfield.
Never showed that perspective. Looks like Joel Bitonio is still out, though, for the Browns, left guard.
Yeah, Teller's still in. But
Joko goes in motion, play action, rolls out over to Jerome Ford, and he's going to catch the ball, but he shouldn't have. It'll be 3rd and 15. I can't believe this, dude. Of course the Browns get cheated. Why wouldn't they let the Texans in just for fun? What a joke of a reffing crew this is. 3rd down and 14. The worst part is Joe Flacco hasn't Joe Flacco'd yet. He's due for a Flacco moment.
Is a Flacco moment like a Dak attack?
Yeah, it is. Sounds kind of loud. Joe Flacco's not going to go silent count. He's going to snap the ball, drops back to pass. He's got pressure. He's going to hit. He's going to go down, sack. Barnett on the sack. Texans fan was pretty jacked. And the Browns left a punt. This is going to be another big punt for the Browns. That's the 3rd string left tackle, I believe, for the Browns.
Yeah, it looks like it. He just gave up.
Yeah, turnstile. Yeah.
Man, that looked like a high school football player.
Yeah, it wasn't great. Trying to help out the backup left guard.
That's the 2nd time Browns are punting out of the end zone.
Ooh, low snap. Kick is up in the air. Lost time for the coverage, though, because of the low snap. Caught on the 40. Returned to the 46. A few yards on the return, and the Texans will take over with a 3-point lead And now we're finally getting introduced to the Cleveland Browns defense in the second. This is like halfway through the second quarter. They just forget.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, we forgot to run these graphics. Denzel Ward,
so often
ranked by PFS as the 39 best cornerback in the NFL. That's hilarious.
So is Greg Newsome.
What a joke PFF is. Really gone downhill lately, huh? Misdirection. Oh, and that one gets munched up rather quickly.
Did you say they had Denzel Ward and Greg Newsome as 39?
I think so.
PFF is such a crock of shit.
It's so bad. I mean, so their whole thing is we grade every player for every play of every game. And at some great way to fill that hold by JOK. Damn. Maybe that sideline speech got the boys going. It'll be 2nd and 11. But at some point, we all know you're paying some guy minimum wage to like click through and give thumbs up or thumbs down to every play. And it's just not a great way of grading for low-skilled individuals. Screen pass, that one didn't work because they didn't cheat on that one.
Wait, it's really just a thumbs up or down?
It's literally like each play they get a 0, a +1, or a -1. And if it's a really good play, they get a +2, and that's their whole grading system.
Jesus
and
Christ.
That's it. That's everything. And it's supposed to be like this big analytical company that's worth $1 million.
That sounds like in early elementary school when you got like satisfactory, unsatisfactory, or like
pass, fail. Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
And don't take anything else into consideration. Just look at the play without any context whatsoever and just grade it off of that. Myles Garrett in the bottom of the screen. That was an early start by the backup left tackles. Not called. Deep ball, wide open.
Oh, my God.
Nico Collins missed him. Jumped way early. These referees are unbelievably bad in literally the biggest game of the year so far. The referee's laying an absolute egg, just like the Cleveland Browns defense. Rodney Harrison was single high safety there. He's got to get back. Oh, missed him. The rookie missed him.
Damn.
And the Texans will be forced to punt. Maybe a ball don't lie moment. But yeah, so it looks like Tunzel's not in. But to make up for it, the refs are allowing the left tackle to jump offside. False start. Fair caught at the 10-yard line. What a joke of a game this is out of this referee. It shouldn't be this score. The game shouldn't be this score. Browns will start on their own 15-yard line going into commercial break here.
You got to hope they just bring in a different crew at halftime.
Yeah.
Why can't they?
Do they have a backup crew? Yeah. Let's get the practice squad in
that
or something.
That should really be like there needs to be a depth chart of refs at every single game. You're like, all right, you're getting fucking benched. You suck.
Mary Kay just tweeted that Tunzel's back in. That wasn't Tunzel at left tackle.
Mary
on that
Kay,
play.
The makeup company?
No, Cabot. Twitter is reacting to how bad these referees are, so at least there's that. But Jeepers Creepers, in the biggest game, it's not that hard. It's not that hard. And they have all the opportunities that we do. There's literally like a sky judge situation where they can see the plays happen from the sky like we can see them. We're watching a Snoop Dogg commercial? Is this a
It's crazy how commercial he's going.
Well, is this a movie? It's a football movie with Snoop Dogg?
Okay.
I'm in, by the way.
Who is that? I know him.
The Underdogs. So it's like the Little Giants, huh? But it's with Snoop.
The Underdogs. Of all the names, of course it was going to be Underdogs.
Why wouldn't it be? They called that. Just saying.
Yeah, that really looked like basically, what's that? Kicking and Screaming, the Will Ferrell football movie?
Soccer movie, yeah.
Oh, soccer movie. So never mind.
That was a great movie. It holds up too. I only saw it once. I saw it when it came out in theaters as a kid, and I loved it back then. And I don't think I really gave the movie the credit that it deserved because it's rather entertaining.
Will Ferrell has a lot of movies that get no credit.
He also has a lot of movies that are bad, really bad.
He does, but he has a lot of movies that aren't like comedies that are really good. Like Everything Must Go.
Mm-hmm.
That's a fucking depressing movie. Like he gets He's getting divorced. You never even see the wife in the movie. He lives on his front lawn for like 3 weeks. He befriends a neighborhood kid because he's just so defeated. It turned out to be a pretty good movie.
Is that when he's like selling all of his shit?
Yeah.
On his and the city comes over and he said you can't have a garage sale that lasts over 3 days.
Yeah.
I've seen that movie. That's pretty good. It's a good movie.
There's another one where he's got like he's a narrated character, but he becomes a third person omniscient and realizes that he's being narrated.
Joe Flacco under center. Elijah Moore goes into motion, getting a handoff to Jerome Ford. He's got some space and he makes one man miss and he's going to get a gain of 6 or so on the play. Joel Bitonio still out of the game.
He did go to the locker room. That's probably going to be like maybe comes back at half.
Yeah, he went straight. He walked in straight to the locker room, probably to get x-rays or something. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, at that point, he might be saying, like, let's go ahead and get an x-ray so it's definitively, like, okay, and then go back out.
Yeah. 8:06 on the clock. Sync up with us. Joe Flacco changing the play. Snap is away. Drops back to pass. Quickly out of his hands to David Njoku. Great catch.
Jeez.
And almost breaks 2 tacklers.
Looked like he had stickums on.
He always got big old hands. He's David Njoku. What do you expect? Brown's offensive line holding up.
Pick that ball out of the air.
Laser beam. High, too. Like, if David Njoku doesn't catch that, that's a tip interception pick 6. You know?
Yeah.
A lot of trust in David Njoku. Joe Flacco has. And he's fearless, and that's why he is undefeated currently in Wild Card Weekend.
Dude, you brought it up.
13 of 15 footsteps hasn't Flacco'd yet. Snap is away. Fake pitch. He's got a block. He's got a time. He's going to run. Oh!
Did you see?
They're not going to call that either. Oh, my God.
I feel like that might have been okay.
No, he gave himself up. He's a 39-year-old man. These referees suck.
Let's see. Yep, okay.
You can't do that.
Yeah, that's a flag, dude.
Come on.
Did a fucking... It was a piece of cardboard.
Honestly, Joe Flacco hit him harder than... That was pretty funny looking.
He looked like he put a piece of cardboard down and was breakdancing.
I can't believe how bad these refs are.
Yeah, that's pretty awful.
5 seconds on the play clock. They're going to have to get the snap off. They do. Play action, drops back pass, pressure, ball out to the right, overthrown. More of a throwaway over Elijah Moore's head.
They're like the exact opposite of every refereeing crew that the Cowboys get.
Flag. First flag, so it's got to be on the Browns, right?
Probably.
Referees are discussing something.
He said, I thought you said disgusting.
They really are. Illegal shift. So that's the penalty. That's the first penalty you decide to call. The Browns had 2 men in motion, didn't get set. Good job, the referees picking that one up. First thing they've picked up all game, other than the entire Texans team.
Dude, you're so fat.
He's thick though. He's beefy. He's got some like beef to him.
I always say it really looks
Third
like
and 8 here. Big 3rd and 8. Joe Flacco in shotgun. Snap is away. Lots of pressure. Throws out of his hands quick. David Njoku catches it to be short. And it's going to be the Browns are probably going to have to punt this, I think.
I need to go.
How big are Stefanski's nuts here? Lots of pressure. David Njoku does a good job of catching it. Again, going up high for it. Great catch, great timing, but still short of the sticks.
Dude, he looks like he's going to pop the ball when he catches it.
He does. And it looks like the Browns are going to punt here. Fake punt would be nice, right? A good one that works. I'd be all right with that.
Who's
looks
that
like
back
Texans
there?
are coming.
Is that Jerome Ford?
Run a fake punt. Run a fake punt here. They're going to kick it.
I never liked the fake punt pass.
Snap is away. Punt's in the air.
It's kind of a boot.
Good coverage on the turf, out inside the 30. It'd be like probably the worst starting field position the Texans have had off a punt all game. Deep in their own zone. Rookie quarterback CJ Stroud has been really, really impressive. this year. Got to hand it to him. He's been really, really good. Outside of one bad miss that should have been called a false start by the offensive line anyway. I can't believe how bad these refs are doing. I knew this was we got to the end of that first quarter and I'm like, why this is not even stressful. This is not a playoff game.
Yeah.
Now we're in it. Now we're in it for sure.
They have so many toilet paper commercials.
A lot of people poop in the United States, turns out. I always get Kirkland, I think. I think I'm just a Kirkland guy now. The Charmin Ultra Soft is fine.
I get whatever is the first thing on Amazon that pop up.
I feel like Amazon toilet paper is too expensive.
I don't have to go to the store.
That is nice.
Yeah, I've been on a real bad kick recently where I've just been door dashing.
You should get Walmart Plus.
I should.
It's like $75 a year or whatever, and it's like free shipping for pretty much anything because it's like you got to hit like $30 or whatever.
Right. Is it okay to do like meat and stuff like that, or should you just do okay?
Yep, you can get all the food that you want that you could get from anything you get from Walmart, like alcohol included. Like they'll check your ID or whatever when they deliver it to you if you get alcohol. But yeah, you can get pretty much everything.
I will say the DoorDash pass, if you DoorDash a lot, and I'm in an area where DoorDash is plentiful, I've already saved $40 this month, which is disgusting, but it's so nice. My chicken shawarma plates have been kicking ass.
I am pretty hungry. Watching the Chicago
something.
Fire and PD. Oh, they combined them now.
Yeah, that had all three.
I can't believe people watch that. Do you know anybody who watches that openly?
I think grandma does.
That makes sense. That's got to make sense. All right, check
it's the only people that still have cable.
Yeah. Well, that's on Peacock now, so Grandma can't watch it no more. Sorry, Grandma.
Sorry, Grandma.
I like this medieval.
Yeah, they really just kind of grasping at straws with their cinematics sometimes.
Under center. John Mechie gets the handoff, and wow, it looked like he had a lot of space. Browns do a good job of stopping him before he gets the first down, but he's still going to get 7.
Yeah,
or the Browns will give him the referees will give him 9.5. Browns gave him 7. I can't believe how bad these refs are. I think Jim Schwartz just called the ref a bitch for that spot.
He's been calling him a whole lot worse.
Yeah. NFLPA did not vote him as a top 5 defensive coordinator in the league. I think that vote was just like, you've got so many good guys. You're really not doing anything special. You're just playing single high, you're playing Madden, handoff up the middle, and Greg Newsome over pursued, and then gets beat on the outside. Ends up making a tackle, but not after the first down.
Good for Devin Singletary though to come out of a shitty situation in Buffalo and actually make something in Houston.
Yeah.
I always thought he had something, but they just didn't use him well in Buffalo.
He's looked great. He's looked really, really good. Looked better than Dameon Pierce, that's for sure. Good tackle by Greg, even though he let him outside.
Jeez.
3rd most rush yards
since week 9.
Play action. He's got a man in his face. Dumps it off to Nico. And wow, he's got a lot of speed, huh?
Yeah.
First down, big gain of 15 or so on the play. And the Browns defense is just looking slow, right? It's slow on this turf.
Yeah, they're looking a little beat up.
Yeah, Nico's just, God, maybe I just didn't realize how fast he is, but Brown's getting ran by around the corner. Cormoa, great job by Stroud getting the ball out. Stroud's balling out right now.
Was this just a blown thing in man coverage? Is that?
I think that's all. I think that's really pretty much all the Browns are playing is single high safety man coverage, sending blitzes every single play like Madden.
Yeah. Snap
is away, drops back to pass, screen pass, and it's going to get caught. Gain of 5 or so on the play, and they're inside the Browns' half of the field.
By Hutchinson. He's only in because Tank Dell's out.
Yeah, imagine this offense with Tank Dell. The Texans are going to be scary next season.
They really are.
They're pretty scary this season.
If the sophomore slump doesn't hit their whole team.
They They are a young team, but C.J. Stroud's a little bit different. I mean, you don't have a rookie quarterback, rookie wide receiver duo that does what him and Tank Dell have done.
Oh, shoot. Nico's a sophomore, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, young team. Snap is away. Handoff is up the middle, and it's going to get munched up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. Blitzed up the middle again, and he's been the hot and cold for this Browns defense all game. Just filling that hole quickly, penetrating deep into the back field of the Texans.
Kind of Captain High-crotched him there. Took his legs out from under him.
You sure did. 3rd and 5 here for the Texans. Still outside of field goal range. Would be a massive stop here for the Browns late here in the first half. Close to the 2-minute warning here. Snap is away. It's kind of surprised him. Got some pressure. He's going to get hit. He's going to get the ball away. It's going to be incomplete. Great coverage. Great pressure. 4th down and 5. What do the Texans do here, Paxton Bailey? Flag on the play.
Well, they're going to see what this flag is first.
If this is a roughing the passer. Pass interference on the defense. Spot foul. You're going to call that one, huh? On the rookie safety. Let's watch the replay before I get blood red mad. I mean, unless something happened before. All right, let's see if something happened before here. I mean, if you're going to call that and you're not going to call the pass interference on David Njoku that stopped the whole drive.
Or the hit on Joe Flacco.
That's unbelievable, man. Bails him out. 1st down now in field goal range.
Jesus. He's a pinball machine.
Breaks a tackle inside the 5-yard line.
Good God.
And what a joke. Devin Singletary, flag on the play. This has got to be holding. This has got to be a makeup call. You got to give the Browns something.
How low did Devin Singletary get?
Holding. Finally get a call by the referees. Okay, so the referees aren't totally blowing this game on purpose. They're making it look sort of.
Well, they've balanced it out by 1 penalty call.
I guess. I'll take it. Like, at least make it seem like you're not blatantly cheating. And, oh, yeah, he just tackled Taki. Good call. That's why he was able to have so much space in the middle there.
Yeah.
Just blatantly tackling him. Which, I mean, they've been doing all game, but, I mean, at least they're calling it, so I can't complain, right?
Yeah.
1st and 18, now just on the edge of field goal range here. Stroud in shotgun. Sends Singletary in motion. Will be a timeout for the Texans.
Why?
He'll have one more timeout left. Is it also, or was that was 2-minute warning?
Oh, okay. That makes more sense.
Yeah. A little bit of a breather for this Cleveland Browns defense. I can't believe. I mean, yeah, he tugged the jersey a little bit, but
that was ridiculous.
I don't know. I'm not convinced that the ball was even in the air at that point.
It looked like that wasn't even a tug. It really looked like his finger just got caught for a second, like kind of situation.
So bad. In a game where they have left their flags in their pocket the entire time, like that's what's going to break it.
I know.
That's what's going to break your no flag streak is that ticky-tacky bullshit. Like,
they forgot they have their flag quota.
So we always say how you pay off referees, which is for sure happening. You can't even argue that it's not happening because the referees are part-time and there's so much money in sports gambling, is that this is a first half thing. So referees have a bet that they have to encourage Texans, whatever money line first half bet, and then they'll be even in the second half.
Right.
So the Browns will be able to recover from the horrible officiating, and everyone will forget because everyone, like, the fourth quarter will happen. It'll be exciting. Everyone will forget how much the referees cheated, and that'll just be that in the first half. And that's how you pay off referees.
It's either that or running the clock randomly. They're so bad about just when someone runs out of bounds, they just keep the clock going this season. There's always something every season, like one little thing.
Yeah, and this is a veteran referee crew. I don't know how long they've been in the NFL, but they've been around for a while, and they're just making a mess of this game for the Cleveland Browns. Literally, like potentially like 14 points worth of penalties back and forth. Maybe be up to 18 after 16 after this field goal opportunity. Hopefully, I mean, hopefully the Browns defense bows up and holds them here.
I'm pretty tired of seeing movies, but the early years making that a TV show. It's pretty awful. Like everything is now a young version of something else TV show.
Yeah.
There was young Sheldon, young Rock, young Ted now.
I mean, I'll give Ted a shot. I mean, Ted 2 sucked. Ted 2 1 was amazing.
Yeah.
So Texans still on the edge of field goal range here, I'd say. Not an easy chip shot by any means from where they are right now on the field.
It'd be like 42 yards, something like that.
52, yeah.
52.
Yep. Stroud under center. Man goes in motion. Pitch. Another bad holding. And he gets munched up in the backfield. Makes one man miss. Doesn't make the second man miss. And now we got a really, really long field goal. Singletary gets munched up.
2nd and 20, I think.
JOK in on that one again.
Yeah, he had the initial.
Yeah, he had the initial pressure that changed his direction. Delvin Tomlinson from the Vikings stuffed up the middle. 2nd and 20 here. 1:29, and now the Browns have one timeout left, so they're going to save that one here and see what happens on this play. Texans seem to be happy running the clock, which means they're playing for a field goal. So this is going to be play action. Rolls out, looking deep. He throws deep over the middle. The ball's in the air. It's caught. Touchdown, Dalton Schultz.
I'm sorry, buddy, but I needed that.
Great ball.
Time to check FanDuel.
Great ball. And the Browns defense has to adjust. They just gave up 23 points in the first half to a rookie quarterback. I know he's been great, but you can't keep leaving these defensive backs out to dry. You got to give them some help over top, and you got a rookie playing safety. Oh, they do have a too high look. Let's see what the coverage actually is. It was still man. It was zero coverage, I think. Kick is up. Kick is good. Browns will have one timeout in a minute and a handful of seconds to make it a one-score game. Browns down 10.
I did not do a good job picking this game on FanDuel. I don't have Schultz. I don't have Kareem Hunt.
Yeah, Browns send a blitz there. Show man coverage on it, just blatant man coverage. They showed double high. It was I think it was either a blown coverage by the rookie or zero coverage there. Cover zero. No safety help over top, which is how the Browns have gotten beat all game. They got to start
they've got to
playing back. They got to start playing back a little bit. And obviously blitzing CJ Stroud ain't going to work,
Yeah.
It's not working.
Well, I mean,
balling. CJ Stroud is balling right now.
Are the Browns literally blitzing on every single play?
Yes. They're literally blitzing every single play.
So they're just not learning from their mistakes.
Kick us through the back of the end zone here. Browns will start with the ball on their own 25.
Oh, Jesus, mother of Mary. I hate group messages.
I got to get out of some.
Yeah.
Got to delete some.
Yeah, I've got to get out of some where someone sends us a podcast constantly. Yeah.
So Browns will start here on their own 25 with some time to work. Play action, drops back to pass. Deep ball over the middle. Caught! Amari Cooper.
Needed that, dude.
Get up quickly, buddy. He's all right. Getting up a little bit gingerly. A minute to go. Playing quickly here are the Cleveland Browns.
Just keep that train rolling.
Close to midfield here.
See, the thing is, I have Joe Flacco as an MVP.
Snap is away. Joe Flacco drops back to pass. Throws it deep to the right now. Ooh, incomplete.
Damn.
Amari Cooper targeted there. I'm sure whatever contact was like there was far worse than what the Browns got called for earlier. I can only assume that because The referees have lost the benefit of the doubt for me so far.
Have you noticed that Joe Flacco is the only helmet that's not like metallic finish? His helmet's matte,
really?
And everyone else is shiny.
It's interesting. Camera goes in on the backup kicker for the Browns. 43 seconds. Snap is away. He's got pressure. He's going to get hit. He's going to go down.
Shit.
Sacked. 34 seconds left on the clock. And do the Browns call timeout here?
Was it 3rd down, 3rd and 15?
Looks like they're
16?
just going to take this to half. Yikes. Yeah, and that's Hudson on the block there. It's just backup tackles on either side.
Yeah.
Going to make it tough for the Browns to push the ball down the field against these Texans.
I mean, that is the reason alone why Stefanski is in the running and probably going to win Coach of the Year is because he's had a revolving door of injuries.
And the Browns are going to be happy taking this to half. Okay, well, that was disgusting second quarter. Thanks, guys, for watching. Stay with us. We'll be back. I'll be in a better mood, I promise. This is football. This is life. This is the life I chose, being a Cleveland Browns fan. Thank you, guys. We'll see you after half.
Oh, hello, and welcome back to our live stream watch party. And the Browns are going to munch up Singletary. Has any other running back been in the game for the Texans other than Singletary? He's literally taken 100% of the snaps in the first half, right, Paxton Bailey?
I think so, unless someone's coming in blocking situations, but I don't know why
we're
do
not.
that.
I don't think I've been paying attention. I don't think I've seen any of that. Joe Flacco looks sleepy already. It's 5 o'clock Central Time, which is where we were recording. We are live from the Dingbat District Studios here in Texas. Where are we? North Richland Hills?
Yes, sir.
North Richland Hills, Texas. CJ Stroud and shotgun.
Oh, Laramie Tunsil's back.
Man goes in motion. Snap is away. Out of his hands, quickly caught, and first down, Houston Texans. Coming out quickly. Looks like there might have been a little bit of a pick play offensive pass interference, which Greg Newsome was lobbying for. He didn't get the call. Surprise, surprise. Try and sync up with us at home. We're going to see if there was anything like that going on. I don't know why Greg Newsome was asking for a flag there. Maybe illegal motion. I don't know. 13:52 on the clock, trying to sync up with us. CJ Stroud under center here. Texans up by 10. Pitch to the right. Looks to be well defended this time. Browns, good job planning for that. Good changeup coming out of half. That pitch play had been eating the Browns alive in the first half. That time they're ready for it, and then it gets munched up for maybe a loss of a yard or so, half a yard, Paxton Bailey.
Yeah, I mean, Devin Singletary definitely already looks tired.
Well, he was in every single play of the game in the first half. So, yeah. I'd be tired too, Paxton Bailey. Even me, a physical freak of nature that I am.
You are a damn specimen.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I keep saying that. Snap is away. CJ gets pressure up the middle. He's going to dump it out. Oh, wow.
There was a
rainbow ball caught. Gain of 5, Hutchinson on that one, too. It'll be 3rd and 5. CJ Stroud is absolutely balling out right now.
It looked like an eephus pitch in baseball.
That was unbelievable. Who does that? Taki in his face, pressure up the middle immediately. Oh boy, Paxton Bailey. Oh boy, indeed. And we'll keep checking in on the comments, especially during half. So if you want to leave a comment, you can definitely leave a comment. 12:29 on the clock. Trying to sync with home. Hutchinson goes in motion. Big 3rd and 5 here for the Browns. I think snap is away. He's got some time. Dumps it up over the middle. And that one's going to get munched up. Jeremiah Wusa-Koromoa is the best Cleveland Browns defender this game without question. He is absolutely bawling his pants off right now.
I'm impressed that you nail that every time. Or at least I think you do. Hey, it's a different running back.
Well,
yeah, number 33.
Number 33 for the Houston Texans is in at running back. So maybe he has been on, like you said, blocking situations, and we haven't really
noticed,
identified it because he hasn't gotten any looks or any touches. That's Dare Agumbawale.
Jeez.
Just so you know, it's exactly how you say his name. Snap is away. Punt is in the air. JOK definitely got held. It's in the air. Fair caught on the 15 successfully. Oh, and they called the holding. See what I said? What did I say? The referees were paid off for Houston Texans first half, and now they're like, maybe we call this game both ways.
Yeah, maybe so they don't beat the hell out of us on the way out of the stadium.
Deshaun Watson got some FaceTime on that.
Yeah, no referee could ever have a convertible car.
We're going to see JOK getting absolutely oof. Yeah. I mean, yeah, obviously. I even saw it. And that's, you know who that is? Dare
Agumbawale.
Bingo. On the hold. What a cheater. Dirty cheater.
Ow. Dude, look at Zeus. He's
you just hurt. Oh, I thought you just hurt your finger snapping your finger. Like, are you the softest human being in the face of the earth?
No, I'm the toughest because I own
a cat with claws, dude. That's sketchy. Yeah. I know it's like really, really bad to declaw your cat, like it's bad karma or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, Browns got called for illegal leverage over the center. Awesome.
Jesus. My thing was more. I didn't have. Oh, sweet Jesus.
Oh wow, you got your hot slippers all full of beer.
I know, dude. That's so sad.
That beer had been sitting there for a while.
Yeah.
I think you got a ghost or something. The ghost shake that beer up.
Might, if you open yours,
might be a little bit careful.
Yeah.
I'm still chugging down this great Celsius. This is a Galaxy vibe, and I can use every single piece of this Galaxy vibe right now because my vibes are low. So now it's 4th and 4 again. They're going to repunt. Interesting how the production crew did not show the replay, unless we totally missed it because you spilled your beer. Yeah. They did not show the leverage over the center. So that feels like that was
just another BS call.
Just another BS call.
Yep. Tends to happen.
But maybe the Browns blocked this one. Snap is away. And
sweet Jesus.
False start. So now they're calling things on the Texans, like I said. Yeah, so the referees got paid off for the first half. Everyone's going to forget because the Browns are going to come back and make this a close game. It's going to be an exciting finish, and no one will even be talking about the atrocity that was the first half. And the referees will be able to get paid off at the same time, Paxton Bailey. I will be the whistleblower. I'll be blowing that whistle all over town. 4th and 9 now for these cheating Houston Texans. Now that the referees are getting involved for both sides. Ooh, Browns almost jump. Punts in the air. 3rd time's a charm. And it is, so all said and done, change of about a half a yard. Nope, the referee marked it on the 15-yard line because, of course, he did. So it didn't even change the outcome of the play whatsoever.
Jesus Christ.
Cool. Awesome. Bad spot, too. I mean, it was...
Maybe that's what we open tryout for is reffing, not being a player.
Well, if they're going to ask these dumbasses to call what a hip drop tackle is next year, we're going to be in for a bad year of football, Paxton Bailey.
Yeah, we're not in for a great one now. Every game, there's something, whether the refs call nothing or every single thing.
Refs had a great first half of the season, in my opinion. They missed some shit, but there was nothing atrocious. Like, Lions a couple of weeks ago. I'm sure there's something I'm forgetting from last week.
Cowboys-Eagles was the mark of the first one.
What?
First Cowboys-Eagles, the mark of, like, the bad games.
Oh, the bad referees getting involved? Yeah, for sure. Happens. Because usually it's like the first 8 weeks of the season are horrible. This year it felt like the last 8 weeks of the season were horribly officiated.
Yeah.
Which is, that's when you want to suck, you want to be like towards the end of the season in the regular season, though, not the playoffs. Because that's when everyone stops watching. It's like week 16. Like, I will tune back in for week 18. Which is an Uber Eats commercial.
Ooh, yeah, I might get that scheduled.
We're going to schedule a pizza delivery. We are currently planning on calling the Dolphins-Chiefs game. If I have energy left in my body, I'll do it. But yeah, this is that second quarter was exhausting, Paxton Bailey. Not just for Devin Singletary, but also for me.
Yeah, that was really hot, wet garbage that whole time.
First quarter was a breeze. First quarter went by in a jiffy.
I'll let you see if you have a preference.
No, just order whatever.
Okay,
I'm good with whatever. Not picky. Just no mushrooms or onions or pineapples or pepperoni or cheese.
No pineapple or pepperoni?
I'm joking. Okay. I said I wasn't picky, and then I listed every single pizza item that you could put on top of something. It's a funny joke I did.
I see that now. Yeah. I see, says the blind man.
I had a good set to open up the show yesterday.
Heyo, got any new stuff that you were working?
I think I had a middle. The middle joke I did was new.
That's good.
Snap is away. Joe Flacco drops back to pass. Time throws it to his dump off, which is Bell. He'll catch the ball, gain of 4 on that play. Been working a few. I've been reworking a lot of older jokes lately.
Gotcha.
But I did one newish joke, and then I did a joke about going to a tanning salon on Martin Luther King Jr. Day. 11 minutes on the clock. It's a good joke. Works best near Martin Luther King Jr. Day. That's really how it works.
There you go. I've got one about 9/11.
Snap is away. Joe Flacco drops back to pass quickly to David Njoku. Caught, first down, and wow, he is tough to take down. Ooh, and it looks like someone for the Houston Texans is getting up very, very slowly after tackling David Njoku. Maybe got his hand hit by a helmet as David Njoku was trying to get taken down there. Not sure. That might be Neville Hewitt, I think. Neville Hewitt. You're right. Nope, not Neville Hewitt. That would be Chris Harris. Down on the field. Looked like he was reaching for his hand or something. Now he's on a knee. Looks like the athletic trainer is reaching for his left shoulder under his shoulder pad. 100 tackles on the season, 2 sacks.
Ooh, okay. So I snagged us a nice little deal.
Okay.
Do you have a preference of wing flavor?
What do they have?
Here.
No, read it to me.
Okay. Buffalo burning hot, medium, and mild.
Okay.
Cajun style dry rub.
No.
Garlic parmesan.
No.
Honey barbecue.
No.
Lemon pepper dry rub.
No.
Naked.
No.
Spicy garlic.
No.
Or sweet chili.
Snap is away, hand up off the middle to Kareem Hunt. He's going to rumble up for a gain of 8. He's looking pretty good. Let's go medium buffalo. I'm thinking. What do you think about that, buddy?
Sounds good.
I'm glad you got a great deal on it. It's good news.
DoorDash is kind of the shit if you buy the fat battle pass, basically.
The battle pass?
Yeah. Dash pass. I've saved $40 this month because I'm a shit pig. And I keep DoorDashing food.
So Joe Flacco under center. Elijah Moore goes in motion. Handoff to Jerome Ford. He's going to get hit in the backfield, and he's going to spin forward for a gain of 2 on the play. It'll be 3rd and short. Anderson, the rookie, on the tackle. William Anderson.
Seeds.
Jerome Ford trotting off the field. Kareem Hunt's been kind of the hot hand today so far.
Yeah, he has looked really good. Jerome Ford has just been the power back.
Yeah. So it'll be 3rd and 2. Amari Cooper goes in motion. Brown's showing a heavy set. Joe Flacco changes the play. It'll be play action, dropping back to pass. Throws it deep over the middle, and it's caught by Amari Cooper. Finding a hole in the zone. Joe Flacco had a run play called at the line. Saw a coverage that he liked, which was too high safety, running cover 4. Amari Cooper drops into the zone. Brilliant. Joe Flacco knew exactly the play call they had. They were showing too high, and they had 4 deep. And, of course, Amari Cooper runs a deep curl for a big gain of 15 and a big first down.
Plus, Amari Cooper is one of the best at the deep curl because he can just stop on a dime.
Oh, God, he's so quick. And it doesn't look like he's quick, like when he's moving, because he doesn't look like he's moving quick. Snap is away. Screen to Jerome Ford. He catches it. He's got some blockers out in front of him, and he's just going to barely get back. Uh-oh, and now it's going to be a hold.
Looks like 41 is down 2.
Didn't like the way that play looked.
It's a bad pass.
You can hear Browns fans yelling "Coop" on the broadcast. Holding on the offense. That one might have been a legitimate call. The center.
It's pretty easy when you pull a screen.
Let's see. Well, it just... Okay, that angle. Nope. Yeah, he had to grab. So he had the grab of his shoulder blade. From that angle, it looked like his hands were on the inside, but he actually had a big grab of the shoulder blade. But the only reason that happened was Jerome Ford cut it to the inside because it was a sloppy play.
Yeah,
and put Posick, the center, in a bad spot. 1st and 20 here. Now back on their own half of the field, the Browns are. Joe Flacco changing the play up. Jerome Ford moving. Pass over to David Bell. Gets some of that yardage back. It'll be 2nd and 15.
Is David Bell like a rookie or a free agent?
No, he's a second-year guy. Was exciting. A lot of nerds on the internet said he was going to be really good in the NFL. Didn't really pan out last season. He's been getting involved here, but you also have to remember that the Browns recently signed Elijah Moore, and he's kind of filled in as that 3rd receiver on the team behind Njoku and Amari Cooper.
Recently? I thought he's. When was
Snap is away. Drops back to pass. Throws it deep over the middle. Caught. David Bell again. Man of the hour in deep coverage. I mean, in the offseason was Elijah Moore was added to the Browns.
Okay.
Yeah, and Joe Flacco is just knows, just feels like he's got this Texans defense figured out at the moment. I say that knowing full well that Flacco hasn't Flacco'd yet.
That and Flacco had to have played around the same time as D'Amico Ryan.
Wow.
So
Joe
he
Flacco
knows D'Amico Ryan.
Balling 20 of 24 for 220 yards. Drops back to pass. He's got not much time. He's going to get hit. He's going to throw the ball away. Yeah, and there it is. There's the Flacco moment.
Yep.
Intercepted.
Oh, it's a big one. It's a big
one.
Flacco moment.
And he might get pick sixed here.
Yeah.
Jerome Ford.
Yeah.
Pick six, touchdown. No, Browns will be down 17. There's that Flacco moment. I tried.
You said it.
I said it. We all knew it was coming. Yikes.
Right as you were about to have enough time to knock on the table.
I did. I just a really bad play by Flacco here. Just throwing the ball up.
Yeah.
Amari Cooper looks like he was expecting Amari Cooper to run that out route. Amari Cooper runs the deep route instead.
Yeah, it looked like he was trying to make him. It looked like it was a corner route turned into a curl is what he thought Amari Cooper was going to run.
Mm-hmm. Kick is up in the air. Kick is good. The Browns will be losing this game by a lot of points here. Okay. Mike Greenberg just buried Flacco. Dagger. Yeah, it kind of feels that way.
Yeah. That was just a
Browns defense has to get involved. Browns defense is going to have to score. Flacco's going to have to score on this drive to make it interesting, right? Just at least get the field goal, make it a 14-point game.
At that point, he can't throw that ball.
Yeah, I mean, you didn't feel confident about it coming out of his hands, did you? You felt like, please, God, just let that drop harmlessly to the turf. And then the NBC broadcast zoomed out to
a pick.
An interception with way too much space.
It was a 50-50 shot that was going out of bounds or a pick as soon as he released it.
Yeah. And the credit to the Texans defense, they've been able to pressure Joe Flacco when it's important, and they finally get their interception. Browns have yet to turn over the rookie C.J. Stroud. But man, oh man, was that a big pick six.
Because I'm losing so bad right now in FanDuel, that's just making me gonna make another one for tonight's game.
Smart.
Yep.
Smart. You gotta make up for it.
Yep. Gotta win big now. And it's Dolphins and Kansas City Chiefs. So it's an easy. There's a pop. Okay, so this is the one I have already. Tyreek as the MVP. It's just following that. Rashee Rice, Achane, Watson, and Tua.
I would make Achane your MVP.
I can do another one, Jamie. That's the best part.
Because it's gonna be a cold weather game, so you want to get the running backs involved. And I would say Achane would be the first on my list to get involved. And I would even get I would take a flyer on like a CE. No, like a CEH. How many running backs do you need? 2?
Oh, no. This is just it's all flex in FanDuel. So you pick one MVP and then 4 flex.
Yeah, I would take I'd take a flyer on like a CEH on the other side of things just for like a cheap possibility.
Let's see. Everyone's looking kind of cheap. If I don't take Tyreek, which I don't mind not doing, I don't want to take Patrick because, man.
I would definitely take Patrick and
really?
Tyreek. Yep. I would drop Kelsey, honestly.
Well, the thing is you get 60,000 for 5 players, and Tyreek is 16.5, Patrick is 15,000.
Yeah, spend up on them and then get the backup running backs. Kick is up in the air. And
let me see what I can do before
into the end zone for a touchback.
Okay.
Or do Mahomes, Rashee Rice, and don't have Kelsey.
Oh, fuck. And Mostert is questionable, and so is Waddle.
I'm not expecting Waddle to play in this one.
I don't think Mostert will either. It's his knee.
Suriat just tweeted, spin zone. Browns defense hasn't messed up this half yet. Joe Flacco drops back to pass, and he's going to have to get the ball moving. He's got it to David Bell. And if the Texans are going to play this far off and going to make it easy for the Browns to march down the field and score a touchdown here, because the Browns can score in the red zone, right? Like, they just have too many opportunities to score in the red zone. The Texans are going to have to play defense here. They're not going to be able to just sit back and cover for deep zones and let Joe Flacco dink and dunk and let Amari Cooper and David Njoku hit you with some deep balls. There's a lot of football left to be played. Texans scored a lot of points in the second quarter. Why can't the Browns score a lot in the fourth? Play action. Joe Flacco drops back to pass. Screen again to David Bell. He caught it, and he'll get very close to the first down.
Acham, Pacheco, Rashid, CEH, and then Tyreek.
There you go. That should play. Yeah.
Oh, you get 150 submissions. I'll answer that, and then this one, and then I'll probably do more before game time.
Sure, why wouldn't you?
I mean, at this point, I won this money last week, so it's basically free money.
Bingo. Handoff to Kareem Hunt, and he's going to get eaten up in the backfield. Uh-oh, and Browns are going to have to go for this one. Didn't like that play at all. Fourth down. Will Anderson on the tackle.
4 minutes and 41 seconds. What is it, 4th and 4?
No, it's 4th and 3 or 4th and 2. The Browns are going to go for it.
They need to.
Got to be able to run the ball up the middle here. At least have that option, right?
Well, I mean, they've got Kareem in.
So they've got Kareem in. They got Elijah Moore, who goes out in motion. David Njoku in the slot in the bottom of your screen. Harrison Bryant in slot in the top. Goes to Harrison Bryant.
Jesus Christ.
And that's going to be game.
Yeah.
Pick 6. Wow.
Good God, Flacco.
Bad ball. Just a terrible ball.
I would have taken Njoku on the curl I think he was on. You could have taken Kareem on the out.
Wow.
He goes to Bell? Why go to Bell?
Yeah, and he just kind of floated that ball out there, didn't he?
Yeah. It wasn't even, yeah.
Man, I didn't expect that level of Flacco-iness in this game. That's bad.
Geriatric
down.
Piece of shit.
Shotgun. Oof. He could have gone to anybody else.
It wasn't Bell, it was Bryant.
It was Bryant, you know.
Yeah.
On an out route, lazy ball. Kick is up, kick is good, 38-14. Who could have seen this coming? I mean, Joe Flacco is going to Flacco, but man, that was
2 pick sixes.
That was tough. That was really, really tough to see.
Well, I had Joe Flacco as an MVP in one, so. And Amari Cooper is the other, and none of them were the Houston Texans defense. So.
He had Kareem Hunt over the middle. I think you're right. I think he had David Njoku as well.
If David Njoku was running a curl and not something else, but I didn't see it all the way through, he had him.
Oh boy, 38-14. Browns already in desperation mode before that pick 6.
Well, you've got the Lions still.
Yeah, against Matt Stafford.
Yeah, he's going to be juiced up. Like I said, if Megatron daps him up before the game, you're toast.
Lions have a shot to win. I have a good feeling about the Lions. I had a dream about the Lions last night.
Yeah, I mean, Rams' offensive line is shoddy. Aiden Hutchinson is a dude. But so is Cooper Kupp. I'm expecting a big game out of Tutu Atwell, honestly. Or not Tutu, DeMarcus Robinson.
Suriat says he's sick. I don't know if that's from the too many hot dogs or from the game.
Sick of being bad, dude.
Yeah, this is like the classic Cleveland Browns loss. Like the referees screw you early on, and then they just absolutely poop their own pants.
Sometimes you just suck shit.
But hey, we're going to have a fun Dolphins game to watch, right, Paxton Bailey?
That is very right.
Yeah.
I'm putting more money on that game.
Sure. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you?
But Jamie, you got to think there, as my favorite Italian soccer coach says, sometimes may be good, sometimes may be shit.
Sometimes may be good, sometimes it may be shit.
Sounds exactly like Mario. Sometimes it may be good, sometimes it may be shit.
And that really is Joe Flacco. The story of footsteps. He is going to win comeback player of the year, so he's got that to look forward to. It's going to be awkward.
Well, doesn't this game kind of...
No, voting's only over the regular season.
Right.
Same thing with coach of the year. Yeah, I mean, credit to the Texans for, first of all, just taking advantage of those 2 interceptions. Like, they could have easily just dropped those, and it would be a different game at this point. But Joe Flacco's got to be better. But also, 2 starting offensive linemen still alive for this game.
Yeah.
Of course,
Teller's coming in and doing well.
No, Teller's a starter. The left tackle's the backup.
Oh, so they moved Teller
left
over.
Guard rather. No, Teller's always right guard. Joel Bitonio's left. He's back in. Joel Bitonio's back in, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Teller's a stud. Joey drops back to pass. Got plenty of time. He can dump it off to Jerome Ford, and he's got one man to miss. He makes a miss. He gets out of bounds.
I'll take that. Plus 0.5 or plus 0.7, rather.
All right. Joe Flacco's going to get the boys back in this game. Touchdown here, and then what? 17-point game after that? Look at those stats. Great stats.
Yeah, other than the 2 interceptions, he still does have really good stats.
Yeah. 9 yards an attempt. Ooh, and David Njoku just drops one. Yeah, luckily, that wasn't intercepted. I think he was anticipating a big pop there. Dolphins, Jalen Waddle and Raheem Mostert active.
Son of a... I can edit him. Shit, I'll take both Mostert and Achane. I don't give a shit.
Oh, yeah. I would, too.
They're cheap, too. Upcoming. Oh, sweet Jesus.
Okay. 3rd and 6 here for the Browns. Drops back to pass. Throws it deep over the middle. It's caught this time by David Njoku. Big gain on the play. Close to midfield. And the Browns are going to have to start moving fast here if they're thinking about coming back on this one, down 24, right? So what's that? Like 3 scores, right?
Yeah. Easy.
Can do that in his sleep.
4.
4?
3 touchdowns and then a field goal.
What's
7 times 3?
What's 8 times 3?
8 times 3. Oh, okay. Yeah, 8 times 3 is 24.
Bingo. And that's math.
That is math.
Joe Flacco, back to pass. Lots of time this time. Throws deep to the left. Low, dropped.
Thought he picked up out of the dirt.
Low pass. Could have been caught. 3rd and 7 here. Goodwin. Oh, it was a pass breakup by Nelson. He actually caught it, and then 3rd string left tackle.
It's always fun.
It's limping off the field. Oh, he's got a head injury, it looked like. Watson IV is out there, though. Look out. It doesn't really matter at this point. He's not been playing very well anyway. It might be better to just get a fresh guy in for the rest of the game as it is. So at least there's that. Hudson reaching for his head or his eye or something, and also limping. David Njoku on the top of the screen. Harrison Bryant in the slot. Mari Cooper alone in the bottom of the screen. Jerome Ford comes back to join Joe Flacco. Drops back to pass. Hit as he releases. Oof. Caught by Harrison Bryant that time. High ball, risky ball. Yeah. First down.
Really.
And Joe Flacco is just going to keep on slinging it. You know why?
Because they're still rocking with him.
Because he's Joe Flacco, Paxton Bailey.
Because he's Joe Flacco. That's not saying much.
How dare you? I mean, he's balling. Just ignore those 2 interceptions. He's balling right now. Joe Flacco drops back to pass. Screen to Jerome Ford. He's got some blockers out in front of him, including Joel Bitonio. Doesn't get much with it, though. Gain of 2. Cashman on the tackle. Texans do well to rally on that play. 2 minutes left here in the third quarter. Browns looking to make this a 2-score game.
All right.
Joe Flacco drops back to pass. He's got some time. Deep rainbow ball. David Njoku tries to throw a pick, basically.
Yeah.
Be 3rd and 6. Petrie on the coverage. He's going to get up slow. That was awkward. David Njoku had to really, really adjust for that one. That was weird, huh?
Yeah. It looked like he got boxed out by Petrie.
NFL Insider James says he's watching this from Bourbon Street, which is the only place this game would be enjoyable. But Joe Flacco's about to score a touchdown here, score a 2-point conversion, and we got a 2-score game going into the fourth quarter. And anything can happen in the fourth quarter. This is Super Wild Card weekend, after all.
Anything's possible.
Drops back to pass. He's got time. Throws it to the left. Broken up well by the defender. Harrison Bryant targeted there, and we got 4th and 6. Do the Browns consider a field goal here? I don't think so. Oh, no, they're not even close to field goal range. Harrison Bryant.
They can't afford to go for a field goal now.
Well covered by Stingley. Harrison Bryant still could have caught that with his hands a little bit better, in my opinion. 4th and 6 here for Joe Flacco and the Browns. Been moving the ball down the field.
All right. Well, I've got $24 worth of 11 different entries.
Good.
For tonight's game.
Good. Joe Flacco drops back to pass. Kareem Hunt blocks. He's going to get sacked.
Jesus.
And the Texans will pick their drive up inside the Browns field.
That looked like elderly abuse.
Well, yeah, I mean, Texans sent heat. Got a 3rd or 4th string right tackle in. I can't even keep track anymore. So he doesn't shift like maybe he should. Flacco sacked. Game over.
Flacco with the sacco.
Well, this stinks, Paxton Bailey. I was hoping for a close game. At least we can conserve our energy for the
off-season.
No, for the second game for tonight.
Oh, our energy.
Yeah.
You're talking about the Browns.
Well, so next year you got to go with Watson because you just have to, especially after this performance. I mean, if Flacco takes you to the AFC Championship, maybe you think about keeping hold of him.
What do you think about the Browns picking up Justin Fields?
They can't afford Justin Fields.
Well, they find a way. They run with 10 players on the field. If that's
They've
what it
got
takes.
so much money tied up in
Deshaun
Watson for the next couple of seasons that it's just impossible to get out from it. So they're gonna have to ride with him. I think
He's not
Nick Chubb is gonna come back, kind of like Adrian Peterson came back from his ACL,
right,
and just look incredible. I've seen him get taken super late in dynasty startups this offseason already, like on Twitter, like in the 14th round. Like, what are we talking about here? Like, it's Nick Chubb. Like, his career's not over.
Yeah,
I promise. Nick Chubb's not done.
That's it. The thing is, that's just the second time that's happened.
So, I mean, but that's even more credit. Like, he's come back from it before. And this time he's stronger leading up to it.
But you're like a rubber band at some point. Like, you're going to get loosened out and not be able to bounce back.
No, I disagree. And it's not like he's 31. Like, he's getting there. He's 28, but he was early last season. He's going to have a long time to recover to come back next year. Would be nice for the Cleveland Browns offensive line to get back to being healthy because people forget they're actually on their 4th string right tackle now because they had what's his name out of Michigan State, Conklin, go down in basically the first play of the game this season. And then they had their rookie tackle who actually filled in and played like a starter for a while, playing right tackle. He went down. So I think Hudson filled in for him, who's like a utility guy. He just went down. So now we got Watson, who I've never even heard of, blocking for Joe Flacco, a 39-year-old man. Browns shift their defensive line. Defensive not played much this half. Pass quickly over to Nico Collins. Man, he's fast, huh?
Yeah.
Fought for a first down.
Old Papa Jake said, "Good night, nurse," and turn out the lights. The party's over.
Party is over.
Yeah.
It was fun
while it lasted.
It was fun while it lasted. It sure was. But we're going to have pizza after this game, so that's good news.
And, I mean, silver lining, we kind of now get to see the Houston Texans in playoffs. It's kind of interesting.
Yeah, I guess we'll get Ryan Perio in studio, who I'm sure is having a great time wherever he's watching this from. Handoff up the middle to Singletary is going to get 7 yards on the play, and this Browns defense looks totally just disheartened after that Flacco sack and 2 pick sixes, which are going to go on their stat book, and they hadn't have a great first half anyway.
Why are they pulling out bowl game performances? Who gives a shit?
Because he might pass for over 500 yards this game if they let him. Oh, he's played absolutely incredibly well this game.
That's fine. I just hate when they show college stuff in the NFL. Like that matters.
Yeah. 15 seconds left. Handoff goes up the middle. He's going to get munched up by the Cleveland Browns defense.
He just hit a wall.
And that'll take us to the third quarter. So fourth quarter. So Browns got to block this kick.
Four's up.
It's third down. I mean, the Texans can still get a first down here, but I doubt they're going to pass it. That's the only way the Browns come back is with a pick six here. Joe Flacco is still very handsome. Happy for him.
Detective Stabler, dude.
What's really frustrating is how easy Flacco made this offense look, despite having 2 Flacco moments a game, which sometimes result in 2 pick sixes in the Super Wild Card weekend.
Yeah, no, if you take away a column of this game for him, he looks incredible.
But Deshaun Watson, outside of his running this season, last season, horrible. He's got David and Joke and Amari Cooper to throw to. He can't find him regularly with a healthy offensive line and with Nick Chubb for most of the season that he played. So I don't know. I don't expect Watson to really bounce back. Feels like this was the Flacco window is now closed. Feels like Browns aren't going to be a legit contender next season.
No, y'all blew a lot of money on a guy that likes hand jobs.
Well, and who doesn't? But do it legally.
We love our house.
Great location.
Frustrating.
The garage is a bit.
Oh, we got a commercial going on in our ESPN feed that's going on. That also gets broadcasted over the internet, which is awesome that ESPN does that. I really like that feature.
I remember I was working out one time while y'all were broadcasting a game, and I just tuned in while I was taking a shit. And I was like, oh my God, this sounds awful. What is going on? For a little bit, I was taking my headset off while pooping. I thought someone in the bathroom was just screaming.
John Mulaney.
Hey, yo.
I'm a fan of him.
I am too. I always liked him. And did you watch his newest special?
No.
I loved it.
Really good.
Really didn't think I was going to like the bit where he pulled out a piece of paper. Loved it. The closer.
Yeah. Why wouldn't you?
It just seemed kind of hacky.
It's Mulaney.
It's Mulaney. It worked.
You got to trust him.
I also liked that he was finally unhinged. He wasn't a fucking mannequin like the rest of his specials.
Well, this didn't go well, Paxton Bailey. Twitter's already burying the Browns. Said they're dead. That's going to be a cold game. I'm going to have to put my winter jacket on for that one. That'll be our bit. We'll be cold for the
Dude, it actually
Chiefs
is
home
cold
game
in here.
It is. I can't wait to put that jacket on.
Man, I even turned the heat on.
Snap is away. Pressure up the middle. Pass caught. First down. Gain of 15. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. CJ Stroud. Absolutely balling.
Yeah, he does look good.
Wow. Yeah, just stays right in the pocket. Pressure in his face. And just puts it right on a dime.
As soon as quarterbacks start to realize that more likely when they get hit, it's going to be a penalty for them, they just start passing so well.
Well, it helps when you're 22 years old, not 39 years old, to be able to take those big hits up the middle.
That is true.
CJ Stroud under center. It's going to be a handoff up the middle. It's going to get gain of 4. Taki on the tackle. 14-11 left in what I can only describe as the most miserable live stream watch party that I've been involved in so far since starting this podcast channel in July.
It definitely ties that Cowboys-Eagles game.
No, this is way worse for me. I mean, maybe for you.
But blanket overall, all those fucking penalties really just dampen my spirits. And the one where they won.
Yeah. Yeah. And I keep touching my eyes after petting your cat. My eyes are itchy now. Paxton, I'm just in a bad spot.
Are you allergic to cats?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, buddy.
Handoff up the middle to Singletary. He's going to get the first down. He's going to get the touchdown. All right.
Wait, you have a cat?
Yep. You're right. I do have a cat.
Do you need some allergy meds? I got some.
No, I just need to wash my hands and my face real quick. Paxton, we're going to stay live.
We're going to stay live.
I'm committed to it.
Hell yeah.
But you're going to have to ramble.
Dude,
during this extra point, 44-14.
You know I can ramble.
It's a 31 point game after this extra point. Myles Garrett, they go right at Myles Garrett, Laramie Tunzel, and what an absolute self-destruct moment here for the Cleveland Browns. Is that a comment from one of my parents?
Yeah, your mom is a sellout, and she said, "Go Texans, CJ Stroud for Super Bowl MVP."
So Myles Garrett just timed the snap there. He jumped offside and he still didn't block it. They're going to decline it. What did Mom say? Stroud for
Super Bowl MVP. Go Texans. Paxton's cat is strange. It has hair on legs and belly. I know he's too fat. Weird. You just lick it all off.
So
why are you biting yourself?
So what? Well, when I come back from my pee break and my getting your cat off my face break, we'll have to figure out who the Texans could face, so the Browns are the 5 seed, which means Texans would be the 6 seed. So assuming the other AFC game, assuming the Chiefs beat the Dolphins, is that right? Assuming the Chiefs beat the Dolphins, the Texans will get the Ravens with a healthy Mark Andrews next week at Baltimore. Go ahead and ramble about that.
Yeah, that's going to be a very interesting situation. So Houston going up against Baltimore, that's happened recently. And from my memory, that was a great game to watch. But also, I think the Ravens are going to stop Houston if that becomes the matchup. And at that point, the Ravens are the real Super Bowl contenders, in my opinion, even though I don't like Lamar Jackson almost at all. I feel like he's always waiting to throw a pick. Wow, that's a cool commercial about space. Oh, there's a person there. Yeah. The Texans don't stand a chance against the Ravens. In my opinion, the Ravens are going to go all the way to the Super Bowl. They're going to go up against most likely the 49ers. Eagles are frauds at this point. Cowboys aren't going to take it. Cowboys can't beat the 49ers. Cowboys should have been a first-round bounce. We're going to see how that goes. But at this point, it's safe to say I'm pretty sure the Ravens are going to be the Super Bowl winners. Lamar Jackson's going to be the Super Bowl MVP. And I'm calling a big 49ers injury during the Super Bowl.
I do like that thought process. That was my only thing I really agree with you about. You can never count out the Chiefs until you can, you know?
I'm really hoping the Dolphins beat them tonight. I hate the Chiefs so much.
Last time Chiefs lost in the playoffs, I think it was to Mike Vrabel, right? And Titans 2 years ago.
Here's what needs to happen. Mike McDaniel just needs to be a cool ass guy and just bring Vrabes on.
Oh, Braves is going to get a head coaching position if he wants one.
But I think he wants to beat the Chiefs more.
That's fair.
Vrabes is a real dude's dude. He's a middle linebacker. He just wants to win. Why not beat the Chiefs one more time?
He did say on camera that he would cut his penis off for a Super Bowl. He did. Yeah.
There's your head coach, guys.
Yeah, he said it on Bussin' with the Boys, I believe. Mike Vrabel did.
Ooh, that would be a very fun episode to come back to if they do that post-firing.
Braves?
Yeah. Vrabe come on to Bussing with the Boys to come on after the firing.
That would be interesting.
Okay, so it's going to be Bills, and I'm hoping Dolphins.
Bills. So yeah, we're looking at like we just said, right? Lowest remaining seed, which would likely be the Texans. So it'd be either Texans or Dolphins. We'll see the Ravens. So handoff goes up the middle. I believe that's
Ford.
I don't think so. I think that's Strong from New England. Who the Browns, that's what's so crazy. The Browns have such a surplus of tackles. They actually traded one of their backup tackles for a running back in the offseason. You know that? And now look at them. Needing more tackles. Can never have too many tackles.
We were talking about who was running the football.
No, they literally traded Strong for one of the Browns tackles.
Right. Okay. I see what you're saying.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Hey, look at it. Look at him. He's a bum. He's so bad.
Joe Flacco hands the ball off up the middle. That's Ford. I think it was Ford last time. I think you're right.
See, look, he's the only one that has like a matte finish on his helmet.
Yeah, you're right. I think it's the type of helmet that he's wearing.
Yeah, I guess is that so he can have the sound coming through his headset? Just fit everything in there.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just because he looks great with that on.
Have you seen that commercial for the football helmets made for blind people? Or not blind people, deaf people?
A blind quarterback? That's Joe Flacco.
Yeah.
Josh back to pass, and he's going to get...
Oh.
He's going to run for it.
Pump fakes into a first down and
Joe
then some.
Flacco's playing for a job next year at this point.
Yeah. Where's he going? Where would he go? Who's on the outs? Oh, he might take a year up with the Rams.
I can't find the video of Vrabes talk. I can only see tweets about it.
Forgot about that.
Kareem Hunt, run up the middle. It's going to get munched up pretty quickly. This is audio.
Me and your dad agree on Chiefs hate, and the fact that we've seen enough of Mr. Mahomes and Mr. Pfizer.
We all have seen enough about Mr. Pfizer. I'd love to see more Taylor Swift, less Mr. Pfizer, if I'm honest.
I disagree.
Really?
Yeah, I want old Travis Kelce back. Not catching Kelce, but I want 2 years ago.
And we're maybe not paying super close attention to this game, so I might stop doing play-by-play. So, Paxton, if you want to talk through the plays, we definitely can. Joe Flacco does complete a pass for about 5 yards on that one.
I do want to talk about how fucking ripped he looks.
Who's that?
D'Amico Ryan, right?
Oh, yeah,
that's his name?
Jocked. Super jocked.
Was he Steelers defense like 2010? Was that what he was a part of?
Steelers?
Yeah. I can't remember where D'Amico Ryan played.
Oh, I don't know. That's a good question.
I just recently remembered that Ryan Clark was a part of that terrifying Steelers defense.
Snap is away. Joe Flacco drops back to pass. He's going to get hit.
Ooh.
He's going to avoid the sack. He's going to dump it off to Kareem Hunt, and he's going to gain 3 on the play. It'll be 4th and short for the Browns.
I got to pee.
Okay, when Paxton comes back, I'll play the Mike Vrabel audio for you. Kathy Jakes is always a threat. Joe Flacco, he is always a threat, just like Matt Stafford. Kathy Jakes, Dave Jakes, what do you guys think about the Lions' chance Sunday night? We will be live streaming that with Jonathan Lundblad. Will be live on the stream. My cousin, your nephew. I think is how it works. Snap is away. Joe Flacco drops back to pass. And he's going to avoid the sack. And he's going to get, David Njoku, another bad drop. Kathy Jakes, I am frightened of Stafford. Me too. Sorry, I mispronounced it. Stafford is how we pronounce it correctly. I'm afraid of Stafford. I don't want him. Didn't want him from jump. Joe Flacco was going to have to put the team on his back. But I had a good dream about it last night. Also had a good dream about Flacco not Flaccoing for an entire game. So that didn't happen. So maybe the other thing will happen. Again, we are live recording this from the Dingbat District Studios here in North Richardson Hills. Paxton Bailey on a quick bathroom break. And we're committed to watching this whole football game. Got to be able to run the ball. Keep our defense off the field. Dave Jake says, talking about the Lions, David Montgomery and Jahmyr Gibbs, arguably the best running back duo in NFL history. The first running back duo to both run for over 1,000 yards and 10 rushing touchdowns in NFL history. If that doesn't make you the best running back duo in running back NFL history, I don't know what does, Paxton Bailey.
Forgive me, but Chubb and Hunt together?
Chubb never got close, or Hunt never got close to 1,000 yards rushing.
Who are you talking about? What backfield?
The Lions this season.
Oh, Gibbs and Monty.
Mm-hmm. Both had injuries this season too, which is even more impressive for them to get that much production.
Yeah, I can't say they're bad. Tony Pollard was bad. That was a pretty good duo. That was Zeke and Pollard back in the day. Sound like an old man.
You are an old man.
Dude,
we've talked about it before.
I'm 45 at heart.
You really are. Call him Old Man Paxton.
Yeah, I've got brittle bones, and I just paid property taxes, and I really.
Dude. You were telling me about those property taxes earlier.
Yeah.
So here's the video. I think they'll be able to hear this at home. TMZ.
Yeah, he's shaking his head. Matt Neely said he would cut off his dick
for a Super Bowl.
For a Uno Super Bowl. And I said, and I have no problem saying, no, I wouldn't do that.
Would you cut your dick off for a Super Bowl?
Oh, been married 20 years.
Been married 20 years?
Yeah, probably.
You've got three.
As a player.
Right on.
I guess we'll be married.
Married 20 years. That's like a man who has just been like, yep, good run. Me and this penis. Don't need it anymore. Give me a Super Bowl.
Yeah, his wife would take it too.
Oh, yeah. His wife would be like, yeah, honey, win that Super Bowl. Bring it home for us.
She goes home. You kept your penis? Oh, my God.
Go back. Give them your penis.
Michael, you're on the couch.
It's like literally a Rick and Morty episode where he has to like give up his penis to save the person's.
If you want your penis so much, you and your penis can sleep on the fucking couch.
Talk about being selfish. Now, updating getting the producer credit for myself, putting up the live scoreboard just in case anyone wants to sync up with this monstrosity of a game at home. CJ Stroud under center, hands ball off up the middle. He's going to get munched up by the Cleveland Browns defense, who's still kind of playing hard at this point. And we're going to see. I was going to say we're going to start seeing backups for the Texans soon, and we do. Davis Mills, the long neck himself, back out on the field.
Longest neck in the league.
He put up like 24 points on the Browns when they played. The Browns offense just put up a lot more. CJ Stroud on the sideline, 8 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
I remember last season, Davis Mills ran all over the Cowboys. It was ridiculous.
Dave Jakes correcting me. Gibbs had over 1,000 total rushing yards, total yards, not rushing yards. Makes sense. Gibbs a threat. Oh, wow. What a block that was. You see that block?
Yeah. And then Mitchell
by number 60.
Both of them.
Jeepers creepers. I wonder if he's coming off the bench or not. I don't know. Absolutely decleated a Cleveland Browns defender. It's fourth down. And they only have a 31-point lead here in the fourth quarter. So
doable.
I don't know why they're so eager to kick this one away. What a disaster, Paxton Bailey.
Yeah, I mean, I wish your Cleveland Browns didn't leave a Cleveland steamer on the chest of my fantasy football bets.
Well, that's your own fault.
But
But I certainly
agree.
envision this game going differently too, to be fair to you.
I agree, but also, putting Amari Cooper to have a great game is not, outspoken. It is my bad for taking Ford over Hunt. I should have known better.
Yeah. Yeah, Ford's going to be a great number 2 to Nick Chubb next year. Like, they've got a guy in Ford. Really, his lack of production this year is more on the offensive line than anything. They just haven't been able to block for him like they have in the past because they don't have any starting offensive linemen, at least at tackle. Oh, into the end zone. Almost had a good punt. Not really going to mean anything even for incentives because the playoffs. CJ Stroud. You know who jinxed the Browns is the Pat McAfee show.
Oh, yeah? What did he say?
Telling CJ Stroud that Twitter says you guys have no chance of winning this game.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
And Browns Twitter tried to...
No chance, huh? All right. And then he just... Yeah. When I saw that the first time, that really seemed cocky, but he
balled out.
Yeah, he really kept up with this shit talking.
He balled out. A couple of plays early there in the first half should have been called back. I really can't just wait for this pizza in this cold weather game that we're about to watch. Oh, McConaughey commercial? Is that McConaughey?
Yeah, he's
in a Western?
really working for Salesforce now.
Western McConaughey?
It really wouldn't be a bad role for him.
I was thinking that too. He's from Austin, which is, a city in Texas, sort of.
I wish Westerns would come back. I've always had like a small dream to write a Western. I guess maybe even like a modern one.
1 Celsius down.
Wow.
If I start chugging Celsiuses, my phone's dead.
Let me go grab you a charger.
Or you can just plug it in.
Oh, do we have one around here?
Oh, I don't think so.
I had one earlier, but then I took it out, so you had in that spot.
Well, I used up all of your whole Paxton.
Here, what can I say?
And at least we'll get to watch a game. That'll happen tonight. I'm sure it won't be horrible, even though the field is a sheet of ice. I really do think we are gonna that the fast and the straight line guys, Achan and Tyreek, and Rashee Rice, are really gonna shine in this game.
I've already said it, but I cannot take any more Chiefs fucking football. I love Andy Reid, so it hurts, but I hate everyone else so much.
Paxton hates the Chiefs. If you can't hear him off mic, I'm pretty sure they can hear you though. Paxton Bailey.
Yeah, there's nothing but echo.
Thank God I didn't drive down to watch this game. I was thinking about driving down to Houston from Dallas, which is where we're recording, in an attempt to watch this game and pay money for it. That would have been bad, huh?
You would have been so good.
Joe Flacco drops back to pass, screen to Kareem Hunt, and he's going to catch it for a loss of 2 on the play. 6:44 left in this game. Thank God. It's almost over.
This is the nice thing about not having winning gears. I can just have extension cords
everywhere. Big orange extension cords. Natalie would have a heart attack. This is a Type-C charger.
Oh, I got it.
That Android bullshit out of here, Paxton Bailey. Snap is away. Hand up the middle to Kareem Hunt. He's got a lot of space to run. He's going to gain 15 on the play. First down for the Cleveland Browns. Look out! Don't call it a comeback.
I don't have Android shit at KG. I just destroyed my first phone. The iPhone 10 I had, so I had to get 15.
The speed charger. For whatever reason, I always break my speed chargers. I've had like 3, and I've blown through every single one of them. But I should get one for my car because that used to be the shit when I had the speed charger in my car. That's what I should do. If only I had enough money for it and Amazon who would just deliver it to my house overnight.
Yeah, I need to go throw one of those in my car.
Yeah.
Instead of using the gas station ones I use.
I have a charger in my car right now that's like broken, it's like one of the cigarette lighters, but it's broken, but it's snapped off. So if I take it out, if I ever take out the charger, it'll be useless.
Right.
But it's still working currently. And I haven't replaced it yet. And that's just a microcosm of my life. Handoff up the middle. Began a 1 by Kareem Hunt.
See, I bought something on Amazon that was like one of those extender ports. So I have it plugged into the back of my center console and I have it like wired up and around in between the seat and the center console of the passenger seat. So it's got like a plug and USB ports in it. That's what's sick.
That's pretty sweet. Deshaun Watson, starting quarterback for the Browns next season. David Njoku, superstar stud. Been a pleasure watching him play this season. The good news is I have a lot of Browns in Dynasty, and we're just going to get out of this game without hoping anyone important getting ultra injured. Especially if we keep on throwing it to David Bell, who's balling out this game.
Yeah. I mean, might as well give him the work.
He looks great. He might be a free agent in a lot of Dynasty leagues that are pretty deep. I wonder if he'll get picked up after this game in Dynasty leagues.
He's not a bad trade prospect either, for whatever reason.
Trade bait it? Yeah, why wouldn't you?
Get him some film here in this game.
Yeah, David Bell's been really, really good. Maybe he does kind of take over for Elijah Moore next season. Elijah Moore is really young too. People forget. Quick screen to speak of the devil, Elijah Moore. He does look electrical whenever he has the ball in his hands. Maybe he's just too small of a target, or I don't know what.
Did he start in New York with the Jets?
Oh yeah, he had a great season last year, despite not having.
I mean, is that like where he got drafted, or is he a little older than that?
No, I think he got drafted by the Jets. Snap his way. Pass over the middle. Amari Cooper catches it. Gain of 15. First down.
No, it's not going to give me my money back even. So too little, too late.
And don't look now, but the Browns are marching down the field, making this one close.
Well, if they do anything, it needs to be an Amari Cooper touchdown.
Some garbage fantasy stats for you.
Yeah, at least get my money back. The $3 I spent, I don't really care. Never mind.
I can't wait for this cold weather game that we're about to watch. We got a nice long break, Paxton Bailey. Yeah. We're gonna get caffeinated up. We're gonna get excited.
And that pizza should be here around like 6:30 to 6:50 was the window.
It's almost 6:30 right now. Jerome Ford, handoff to him up the middle. He'll gain a negative yard and a half.
Yeah, 6:31 to 6:37. Pizza Hut's rolling with that.
That's awesome news.
Oh, hey-o.
Taylor Swift in the building. She looks great.
Main towhead.
I love the jacket that she's wearing. That's cool. Dolphins don't belong in the snow. That's true. Tua has a tough time winning football games when it's cold.
Coming from Alabama.
Pass to Harrison Bryant. He'll get munched up. Gain of a few. Gaining back the yards that Jerome Ford just lost him. CJ Stroud, captain.
That ain't gassy. That Yingling.
Browns almost out of offensive linemen.
Yeah, that's going to be nice. I mean, they're going to be done, but at least they'll have time to get an offensive line working again.
Yeah. They've done great to work with what they've got. Like a really bad hold. They're just going to
– He just looked like he grabbed his ankle.
They're just going to keep that flag in their pocket.
Who cares?
Why wouldn't they? Let's run the damn clock out. 2-minute warning. Looks like the Browns have pulled a lot of their starters too. Thinking the same for their dynasty leagues. Oh boy, this has been a rough one to watch, Paxton Bailey. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, but that does also show you that Houston's going to be a contender for some time to come because their whole team is young.
Yeah, I was saying they're going to look scary next year. I mean, if they go into Baltimore and take out the Ravens, which why wouldn't they? With Tank Dell next season back, all the draft capital in the world, thanks to the Cleveland Browns. They've built an incredibly young team. Would you rather have Baker Mayfield and Tank Dell or Deshaun Watson and no Tank Dell? Because that was just a part of the Deshaun Watson debacle.
Give me Baker. That does remind me, though. I just did buy a sweet creamsicle Mike Allstott jersey.
Really?
Yes.
So do I have you scheduled for tomorrow at all? Paxton Bailey?
We were talking about me and Blake coming on for the Cowboys game.
That's a 3:30 game?
I believe so.
Yeah, because I already have – so I have 5 people on the Sunday night game already.
Oh, yeah.
So you can stick around for that. You could be our studio audience.
Oh, yeah.
Or maybe we'll cycle people in if you wanted to be –
we could do like a little routine thing for the Super Bowl.
If you wanted to be a part of that, you're definitely welcome to as well.
Hell yeah. I can orchestrate a live studio audience.
Or one of you guys can do play-by-play. Jonathan said he'd want to try and do play-by-play.
Jonathan.
That's my cousin. He's in town.
Oh.
He's in town from Detroit, Michigan.
Hey, yo.
Yeah. So he'll be on. He's a Lions fan, sort of. He's kind of like me. Except instead of cheering for the Browns, he chose the Bengals because he was like 2 years behind me. Was when he switched allegiances and found someone new.
Bengals not a bad switch around. Wouldn't be the one I picked. See, that's the other thing. We got to figure out my AFC not bandwagon team to fight. No, I can't be Houston. We already got Ryan.
Oh, your AFC team to root for?
Mm-hmm. Next season starts then.
You want to cheer for the Colts? Joe Flacco gets sacked?
No. I've got a friend that's a Colts fan, and that's a sad life.
But they have Anthony Richardson coming back. They, were great this season.
Let's see.
They almost made the playoffs.
I could be kind of sort of coerced, surprisingly, into Steelers.
No, I'm not going to let you be a Steelers fan. I'm not going to allow a Steelers fan on my podcast.
Damn it. Okay. Where else is there to go?
So Titans are cursed for the rest of their life because they just fired Mike Vrabel, who's a really good coach. I would say Colts are acceptable. Jags are acceptable.
Can I be a Dolphins fan?
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah.
Okay. Bet. Okay. That'll be the next year. Oh, I might buy. Fuck it. I had a good bonus. I'll buy 2 jerseys in one day.
Nice. Yeah, I would have brought my Dolphins gear or my Josh Allen gear, but I had to rush out the house so fast.
I got to get a cool Dolphins jersey. It can't be Tyreek. Can't really be Waddle. I don't really want Tua.
Well, we'll talk about this off camera, even though 5 people are watching for some reason. My name is Jamie Jakes. Please subscribe to the channel. We will see y'all for the Frozen game between the Miami Dolphins at Kansas City. This is Paxton Bailey at pbailey_comedy on all social media platforms. We're about to eat some pizza. If you guys want to watch something in between break, go ahead and turn on the Dingbat District podcast, which is on YouTube. I have an episode with Anthony Ramos where we talked about football. It was early on in the season. It was like
I don't know why we did that.
November when we recorded. The episode didn't get posted for 2 months, which we knew going in. We knew that was going to happen going in. Either way, it's a fun watch. Paxton Bailey have anything to say to the audience?
Keep watching Dingbat District. We got a lot of good episodes coming out. We had one with Brooke Jefferson and Kenzie Ford that's going to come out, which is awesome, and one with Cheyenne Jahani and Shri Raj coming out, which is going to be great as well. So y'all check those out and check out the ones we've already had come out. And follow me, like he said, at pbailey_comedy for any shows I might have coming up.
Hell yeah. Thanks, guys. We will see y'all for the Chiefs and the Dolphins game. If not, good night.